stories of distant lands, realms I long to reach. Your voice, it beckons me to go to worlds unexplored, to leave behind my home and wander.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. I knew that was gonna happen. Yep, I'm gonna need to fix this. I don't remember how I did it last time. Was it properties? Was it filters? I don't remember actually. Or is it the camera? So what happened was this morning when I got up, my power was out for 2 hours, and every time this happens, my webcam gets all types of what is the word here? Messed up. Is it white balance? Oh, it is white balance. Okay. Is this good? Is this moderately okay? Kinda, sorta, yeah. I look a little pale. There's still a little pink in there. All right, we'll just work with this. I'll figure it out later or something. This is good enough, right? As long as you don't see it getting all pixelated in the background, that's all I really care about. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Last week I couldn't do EU duels. I had a health emergency. It feels like it was a year ago, man. That's how long it feels like it was. But it was actually not that long ago. It's crazy, man. Time flies, whether you're having fun or not having fun. We got ourselves duels over in the EU tonight. I think Cracker's putting a group together, plus just seems like one more, and it'll be good to go. Let me get the music back in here, boys. Yeah, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's having a good one. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much last week. It's loud noises. Okay, I think it's good, right? Do I have my webcam a little higher, lower than normal? I don't even remember. I can't even tell, dude. I can't even tell. Honestly, I literally can't tell. I think that's good. Decent, maybe. Hello, what's up, Johnny? How we gonna be seeing you tonight, man? Sorry about last week. Couldn't play. Health stuff. It was last week, right? Again, feels like it was so long ago, man. It's crazy. Also, in just a handful of hours, EU should be seeing a bunch of new stuff on the trading post, by the way. So that should be very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Cracker looks like he's making a group right now, so it's beautiful. I think I'll just switch over to my mix then, yeah. Plush, ready to go. Hell yeah, my guy. Let's go, boys. Oh my God. Are you in, Johnny? So if we have enough people, I do want to do rotating groups like we did previously. Normally like we do on EU, just to give as many of you guys a chance to try to play some games and whatnot. I can see like various parts of my screen moving. Like, is that messages or something? All right, waiting for Cracker and we'll be good to go. Speak of the devil. And she'll be a привет, здорово. Where is it? I need Russian keyboard for this, man. Здорово. Hold on. Здорово. Здорово. Привет, my брат. Здорово. Not Warman. How you doing, my man? How you doing, my guy? You're not playing Plunderstorm now? Me? I played Plunderstorm the other day. I won a game. I slammed it. I blasted it out of the park. No, I'm still playable on this room. I just don't have like any reasons to continue playing. I'm just playing just for funsies. I got all the rewards though. If I had like a lot more stuff to earn, because it feels like this time around I made getting all the rewards much faster, man. It took me like a few days of just like spamming games back to back. I still queue up. I wish like trios were more like popular, but I feel like those take forever to get a queue for. Duos are pretty popular. Solos are very fast to queue into, and you can just spam a bunch of games, so it's really nice. Spectator match Kragar plush 5 in the grand 1. I get my regular mix here because these songs aren't bad, but I do want to go to the actual playlist though. Let's get that out of here, and we'll do one of these, and we'll do yeah. We'll do next song actually. Are we good? Request has been sent. The request has been sent, boys. First match of the night. Both teams are hopefully ready. Maybe in the grand ain't working, so I'll try a different one here in a second. I agree, it should include special rewards for 3 and plunder. Yeah, for real, dude. I just think they should have maybe added more. They should have just added something where like you could spam and get more like, I don't know, currencies or like other mogs or like, I don't know, maybe more recolors of the stuff you have. I don't know, man. Like if you could spam plunder from and just get like hero track gear from Nerva Palace, I'd do it more for my ults, man. I would just start, because they apparently added like a vendor, and they added like some kind of currency people are able to earn now from Plunderstorm, where you can do that. I think it's only one time, because I'm pretty sure we had something like that back in Dragonflight, where you can get like one time gear reward, or like a small box and a purple box and green boxes at rarity, depending on like how good the items were. Pretty sure that's what we had, and you could only do it once. I think they added that back in the game, but they should add that so you can just spam, and you can just get a full hero track just for plundering, dude. How cool would that be? Play a bunch of Plunderstorm, get a hero track gear, you're prepped for season 2, dude. You're ready. With full hero track items, you'll be good to go. You can jump into Mythic Zeros and Mythic Plus and delves immediately with that. How good would that be? Привет, красавчик, здорово, Веронич. Здорово, друг. First duel, first match of the night, boys. Switch. Got ourselves team 1 together with Kragar. Ready to go. Look at glorious, my guy. Oh my. I love that full setup, man. The full, not Korkron. It's like the BFA Warfront set or PvP set with the wolf to match it too. We got ourselves Rest in Hell. We got Toxic. We got ourselves Jareem. Looks like they're missing somebody over in Team Plush. Or maybe they're just loading in here in just a moment. Toxic trying not to get stunned. Does get stunned up. Full Frost Bomb. Meteor coming down. Not as much of a Shatter bonus that I was thinking was going to be there. Jareem is melting down little by little with those blades. Looks like Toxic was able to feint the go or something. That or Jareem were just not getting any crit procs whatsoever. One of those two. I want to introduce the rest of the team Kragar. But if like Toxie goes in for full blades, big damage into an interrupt to Jareem. Jareem just trying to see if he can play defensively while he's got himself Death Bar coursing through his veins right now. Not in a great spot. Is going to go for a block there actually. So that's most likely going to be a full reset between the two. We got ourselves Emmett on that team. Survival? I like it. We got ourselves Yandex is back. Oh my. Yandex. I remember this guy. I don't know what kind of a nickname to give him, but I can read a few letters. Yandex One Love? One Love? Yandex One Love? Is that what the name's supposed to be? I don't think I've ever read the whole thing ever. Full poly out for Jareem. Doxy, he's getting stunned up again. Meteor, he's getting those big hits, but they're just not quite critting. They're just not doing as much damage as I think Jareem was hoping for. Knocking Toxic back for a second. Does he have another step? Thunderbird? Mad? Okay, that was the proc he wanted. That right there with Frostbolt, that was the proc he was looking for. He was looking for a big crit to like chunk out a good portion of that health bar. Was not seeing it for a good bit. Sap into Jareem. Is this time to reset this? Kidney doesn't have an out. Blink does come out last second. It's going to be a cheap shot. Oh, Jareem could be in trouble. Alter? Does he need an alter? Polly? Foxy is going to be able to gain. He is regaining health. Oh, for Jareem, I think he's just dead. Yeah, Jareem is dead. I didn't realize he had the polymorph that allows him to heal the other guy, though. So he doesn't have that one talent of Master Shepherd that prevents the healing. They are changing up that talent, by the way, quite a bit in the next patch, by the way. Like, where it's going to be a, what's it called? where the polymorph is not gonna heal as quickly. It's like reduced by 50%. So when you land a poly, you don't completely reset the other guy's health bar anymore. That's gonna be really nice, man. One doge strike through plunder. Yeah, I'm still down for it. I'm still down to give it a go, man. Maybe we can get somebody on the U as well, so we can have a proper trio just running people down in plunder. Young Jay getting blood up instantly. Toxie has all his cooldowns available. Deathmark instantly with a Garrote to Young third Garrote. Getting a shot right after him. Does get himself Ultra. Keeping the poisons rolling. Still has Kingsbane for later in case he needs to. He's not going to be able to re-Garrote Young for a bit. He might be able to update his Blaze, but that's about it. He won't be able to get a silence off. That is a lot of dot damage though. Trinket out for Toxie, just trying to see if he can take it. Young having to go into block. This rogue is vicious. He's just not letting these guys out of his sight at all. I like it. This toxic rogue, man, with the blades and dots, Kingsbane, keeping the poisons on the other target at all times. Kidney shot, landing those bleeds every single time. Young does get himself a blink. Toxie, making sure to have himself a step to reconnect. Full blades are up on a Young. He's just gonna die to dots. Oh my god. Toxie! Toxie, what's your name? Toxiel? Toxiel. I call him Toxie. I'm calling Toxie. It's just easier. Leo, he's only having to go versus 4 people with Plush and Leo on that team. But is he going to be able to go all through 4 of them, actually? We are hitting that 3-minute mark, only 50% dampening. So we do have quite a decent bit of dampening rolling up here, actually. Almost a Mortal Strike worth of dampening, but not quite there. What's up, Dal? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Zoska. Yeah, vicious, man. Vicious on this rogue. Dodging the DFA. You know, the rogue mentality got to be right. Like the stealth mentality, right? With the way you maneuver, the way you pass, you could tell like what rogue is experienced and what rogue isn't. Toxie going on the side like that, just more or less when you play arena enough, I feel like you find safe spots when you're dueling or fighting against other classes. You know more or less like where you should be, where you shouldn't be. And it feels like he was just in a perfect spot to avoid the death of DK, man. Perfectly set up. Blind immediately for Leo. Human ratios out of that stun. Stun immediately with Toxie. He has defenses back up. He has offenses coming back too. He does have a trinket though. Cloak of Shadow secure him a little bit of survivability. Getting some sucker from the vantage, but he doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Cheat Death does get procced out by the other guy, it looks like. Got himself Phantom Knights. He built some comp points off of those riders. Try to see if he can get a damage go on Leo, but he's gonna slow down to smithereens. Leo with full defense, lead board, everything available. Toxie got himself evasion. Getting the shot available. Full dots are in. Have himself a trinket. I don't know if that'll be enough. Stunned by Leo. I think Leo's just going to be able to take it. Trinket out for Toxie, but it's just not enough damage out of the rogue. And Leo still melting. Leo still burning down to those dots, but just not quite out of the fight though. And I think Rest in Hell is probably going to be able to take him, right? Probably, unless Leo somehow brings it back. We are not at the highest dampening. Maybe there's a chance. Yeah, I don't know about that actually. I was gonna say maybe there's a chance for Leo to bring it back, but I don't know about that, honestly. I want to see this man try to see if he can come back, but yeah, AMS up, helping him with some chaos damage, trying to pick up a little bit of healing, stun onto rest. Does go for a trinket, there's nothing you can do. Blind? Holy. You don't have a death pack. You have first aid, but that got, yeah, first, if you got the proper bandages off, maybe they would have given you a chance. Plush, the ball is in your court. You're the only one left, man. Hold the rest of the team Krager. You gotta find a way to take him out. Immediate immunity for Rest in Hell. Still got dots rolling on him, but at least he's got immune to stay with Plush as best as possible. Death Pack, or Death Mark rather, is gonna do a decent bit of damage. Blur is activated for Rest in Hell, so he should be all right, unless he uses the Spectral Sight to find Plush. That or just using the eyes in the arena. Plush does get hit. For Rest in Hell, whatever damage he can do while Plush is CC, that is perfect for him. Does go for the full cheap shot. Go road. Kingsbane, everything is available. Full meta is out for DH. Goes in for a stun. Abyssal Gaze. Big damage on the Plush, actually. Hold on. Plush might just go down. Is he done? Is he dead? He's pretty much there. Cheap death. It's pretty close. Trinket? Trying to see if he can make some kind of a play, maybe? Does see it. He's on top of him. He's right on top of him. Does back up out. Oh! Taking out the rogue there. Well done. Gotta give the man some credit. Demon Hunters don't really live all that long when it comes to duels, but he did pretty good. Alrighty, let's see if we get a +1 for my man Plush. And then we'll go again. Yeah. Link up in the LG when you get a second Plush. Ready? Krager is immediately ready, yeah. 1 sec. We need 1 sec. Here we go. Having a good day? Pretty good day, man. Yeah, but when I woke up initially, I tried to start, you know, my morning off, right? And then my power went out for 2 hours. Thought it was fun. But here we are. Here we are. I got a project ready for the evening. Or at least I'm going to, at least ideas for a project, what I'm going to do tonight. So I'm very, very happy with that. In most cases for me, it's all about, as long as I have an idea of what I'm doing for the evening, video-wise, I'm happy. Are we at 360? We are. 366. Got it. Plus, we need the +1. If you guys want to join Plus, you got a group listed over under Raids Legacy. So if you guys want to join them real quickly, they got a +1 spot. Rip King Leo GG. Yo, Leo, dude, give him a second, man. Give him a game without any like insta damps. I think that man is gonna bring it back, dude. You didn't get to play last week, so you know what? They need a bit of a warm-up. They need a warm-up round. If you guys want to join us up, by the way, here's how you do it. I'll pin it right here. All right, we're ready. We gotta go to... I'm gonna do the normal arenas, actually. I'm gonna do all of them except for the flashbang. Learn how to sustain 5 to 6 minutes. BM Hunter over 6 minutes. Crazy. Yo, BM Hunters are looking really good for the next season. Yeah, so if you more or less like Beast Mastery now, I think you will like it in next season. Especially if you like playing around Black Arrow ability. I feel like for them it fits really, really well. Really well. I was gonna say flashbang. I ain't gonna do that to my EU homies, dude. How cruel would that? That's just cruel and unusual punishment, man. In these United States of America, we literally have an amendment against cruel and unusual punishment. I don't think I can do it, man. That would be literally, almost literally, at least in US, almost a war crime. That would be too harsh, man. Cruel and unusual punishment. Is there a slot? We'll see. Yeah, we're rotating pretty regularly. I think after this match, I think Krager's going to be looking for bodies. Plush, I don't know if he is because they were missing like one guy. What Plush can do is take that one guy that played today back in the group immediately. But I think we could reorganize the groups and switch them around a little bit after that. Yeah, switch. I posted in the chat how you join in, by the way, if you want to look for groups. Krager will be looking under multicore. He won't have them named the same way Plush will, but you can still be able to see it pretty easily. Dream of the Bat versus Kragar. Man, finally getting a chance to play. We didn't get to see him last week. Immediately dropping the banner. Got him so a bit of reflect. Dream was having a bit of trouble with the rogue, and stuns actually are pretty huge for him. It's going to be a poly. Blaze him to counter. Kragar does go for the full roll racial. Trying to see if he can commit some damage. Parry up really, really early so he can go a bit of a defensive stance actually. So he's trying to see if he can go to a little counter offensive with Dream. Fear. Trying to see if he can stop any polys. Reflect on the poly. He's going through all of his kit. He's going through his entire kit, but maybe at this point, Jareem doesn't have any stops. Does have a stun. Trying to see if he can wall breaker it. Frost bomb of the poly. Big damage with a stun. Ray of Frost. It's not quite getting the shatter bonuses he's looking for. Kragar is still nice and healthy. Blink out for Jareem. Got himself the range damage. Those Frostfire bolts are brutal. Oh my god, those Frostfire bolts are brutal. Honestly, for Jareem, I feel like I've been seeing this man dropping meteors, beaming enemies down with a Ray of Frost, but the hardest hitting ability in his kit is straight up the Frostfire Bolt. I feel like this man should just forget about all these abilities, or at least toss them out when they're up. But otherwise, he needs to be like landing a flurry, hard cast Frostfire Bolt, keep Kragar at max range. Literally, that's what's winning his games, man. What the hell? Stun by Kragar. He realizes that Jareem figured out, yeah, these Frostfire Bolts hurt a lot. Looks like he has some kind of like a Frostbolt build. A Frostfire Bolt amps it by like 12 times. It looks like, holy Jareem. It's got itself like the most caster of caster builds. Shunned by Kragar. That is unfortunate. Stun onto Jareem. Does go for the blink. They'll blaze him out for Kragar with a reflect. Got himself a banner down. He's gonna need to either get himself some kind of CC onto Jareem, like an interrupt. Oh, nothing he can do about this one. Does break out of that stun though, some way, somehow. I guess he doesn't sit in that long at all. Doesn't interrupt Jareem on Frost for a second. Fear to follow as he's just trying to see if he can buy himself a bit of cover. Ultra time up for Jareem, so he's perfectly fine. He's perfectly healthy. Got himself a little bit of that blink leap by the warrior. Defensive stand. Jareem cannot get interrupted, but he can't really stand still to get himself a cast. Look at that Ray of Frost. Oh, no. Rally cry. Rallying cry for my man's here. Full Dragon's Roar. Oh, that Frostfire Bolt might be the end of you. Oh, does he go for another bolt? He just got to stand still and bolt. Oh, lances. I think it's over. Yeah, those lances are rough, man. He's got a couple of those. As soon as this man can stand still and cast Frostfire Bolt, he turns it around. That's where a majority of his damage comes from. It's actually kind of wild. Emmett gonna be up next, does get caught out. Bleeds are up for Jareem, trying not to get interrupted. Is gonna get interrupted on Arcane. Nova, stun. Emmett, trying to get stunned up. Is gonna force it back. Meteor crashing down, but doesn't have the flurry bonuses at all. That does go back in for Jareem with a coordinated assault. Quite a bit of damage on for Jareem though with that frost bomb. He's actually doing a bit of decent damage. Freeze on both Emmett as well as the pet. He'll still go for a cast. Those instant cast Frostfire bolts are massive for him right now. What's up, Dalian? What's up, Laura? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. I want to get a raid kick. That would be all day. Bro, actually, when you play Frostfire Mage, even getting kicked on Frost, you can still cast Frostfire Bolt. It's Frost and Fire. You get locked out on Frost, you could, on Fire or Frost, you can just keep casting the ability. It is crazy. So, like, interrupts, yeah, if a melee is next to you, they're going to interrupt you, and that probably hits you pretty hard. So, the hitting is probably still unsafe. You probably still want to get away from them. But even if they get an interrupt on you, and let's say they don't have the max damage, you can just start hard casting Frostfire Bolts to them. Not much they can do about it. Full freeze, but a freeze and trap back into Jareem though. Emmett trying to see if he can make some kind of a go here. Stun out for Jareem, does the most amount of damage. Does get interrupted on Frost, but he can cast Frostfire, I think. Pretty sure, right? Jareem, I'm pretty sure he can. I've seen that before. I think it was a guy on NA. I forgot the name. I'm really bad with names, but it was here last week. Shot him out on that Morgus bite or that raptor strike from a distance. Emmett just needs himself a good angle. He's got himself. Actually, I was gonna say maybe cooldowns, but I don't even know what's his coordinated assault at. I don't even know if he's playing 2-minute coordinated assault or 1 minute. Ray of Frost. Emmett does go for a bit of a feint death. Disrupted silence on Jareem. Jareem could be in trouble. Does have a block available. Dodging away from the harpoon for a moment. Somehow, some way, his frost bolts are just hitting somebody else instead, or not frostfire bolts, but like proc bolts, I think. I think that's what it is. As a full block is out for Jareem, does go for a breath stun. Emmett, as long as he can't get interrupted. Oh, he tried to stun him, but he didn't work. That breath did not last long at all. For Jareem, you got Invis, you got shields, you got an altar. Maybe you could live. That's going to be a binding shot. Does blink it immediately. Do you have anything to follow up here? Just hits frostfire bolts, man. If he can get away, get some distance, cast frostfire bolts, he'll be okay. Playing it with fire. Playing around that altar, does go for invis reposition. Massive, dodging the root. Turtle shell for Emmett. Jareem, I don't know how he's gonna make it out of here. He just blinked. Next stun could be really, really deadly for him. Does have a stun with intimidate. Nothing he can do. Jareem could be under a lot of trouble. Does have a breath available. Might just have to go for a breath combo. Does he have enough? Oh, the explosive shot already set up ahead of time. There's nothing he could have done. Oh my, Emmett. Well done, well done. Suck, please, Des, DC, DEC, deck, suck, please, deck. I guess, unless it's supposed to be DE and like a letter S, because that would be Cyrillic letter S. So then, what is his name? I'm guessing I'm gonna call him like please or suck. One of those two. I'm just trying to figure out what is the last 3 letters. Either like suck, please, December, or suck, please, deck. Look at those. Oh, guess what that's supposed to mean. Or it's supposed to be like DES, which is like des. Isn't that like please? Or like a polite addition towards a. You're just running into a freezing trap. Is that on purpose? He has got to be on purpose, right? He must have just been like, you know what? I just want to proc it. He is a subtlety rogue. So I guess he's just trying to get CC out of the way. He's just trying to get old CC out of the way. This man is good at catching all the CC. Sees a binding shot, he goes into it. Sees a tar trap, he runs right into it. Trinket out for Emmett. He doesn't have one out anymore. Cheap shot back to cheap shot. But Suck tried to see if he can get himself out of dodge for that one. Got himself a couple strikes onto the pet. Building comp points, but he's not in a great spot. Emmett can put some pressure on the guy. Tried to step around him with a vanish out of that one. Got himself a bit of that shielding. Don't let you too pure down. It's not it, down. You're too pure. Yeah. Look, I was thinking we were hosting some really wholesome 5V5 1v1 DUELS, man. Not in my Christian 5V5 1v1 DUELS, it ain't. Like what? I was just trying to figure out what kind of what his name is supposed to be. I more or less just want to know what that's meant to be. Like, is it what I think it is, or no? Stun, Emmett is gone. He is out. Lights. The rogue does take it. I was thinking for a second Emmett might just have it over him, but no. Sup does end up doing the damage. Trinket available as Toxie goes in to land the kill. Blind does he Trinket? He's kind of hoping he would Trinket, but this gives him an opportunity to at least catch a sap. and a reset. He's still dotted. That survival hunter definitely left him bleeding out there for a bit, I think. Bleeding or poison, one of those two. Phantom Knights looks like he's out. He's scot-free. For sub, you just gotta go in. Not sub, suck. For suck, you just gotta go in for a little bit of the resetting, man. Resetting spaghetti. Isaac getting picked up by Toxie. If Toxie is careful. Should see him from this angle, maybe. I think he would. Does he? Does he see that mark above his head? He must have, right? That thing is like a big purple light bulb above your head. It just started putting him out in the open. But it looks like he doesn't catch him with the eyes at all. Not a my Christian WoW server. Exactly. But look at Suck, man. He's got himself complete reset. No evasion, no cloak. Vanish available. No, he does have cheat death. He does have offensives. So you actually could have himself a go. He just got to find a way to get a defenses out or trinket out of Toxie. Cheap shot, trying to hope that he doesn't trinket. Does go for a trinket where the death mark is in. He's trying to see if he can just continue his go. That trinket doesn't stop him, but a cloak shot is for Toxie. And Suck just gets absolutely demolished. Toxie just threw it to his ground. Looked the man in the eyes and just absolutely diced him up. Jesus. Murder in the Hook Point Arena with this man. What was that? I love that. He just looked him right dead in the eyes and was like, I am the captain. And just absolutely slaughtered him. Jesus. Yo, I think Subtlety Rogues have like some of the best bursts out there, but dude, Assassination, when played correctly, is absolutely vicious. And this guy knows what's up. Is it plush next? It is plush next. From one assassin to the next. You gotta love Assassination Rogues in particular, man. Like, them and Subtlety Rogues both got daggers, but just the way that they play. I feel like Subtlety got some absolutely just bonkers bursts and great control. But I feel like when it comes to like the biggest of biggest bursts out there, Assassination Rogues just absolutely demolished when they want to. Full opener by Plush. Toxie trying to see if he can get these duels going as soon as possible. Trick it out for Plush. For Toxie, this could be an opportunity here. Full Garrone, cheap shot. He's got Kingsbane. He could just go play slow and steady with a dot gameplay, actually. Is he going to? It looks like he is. Yeah, Plush is melting. Unless Plush presses a Cloak of Shadows, he might be in a lot of trouble. His health is not going to be able to deal with this. Evasion is out, able to reduce some of that magic damage he's taken from the poison's nature damage. But he's still taking a lot of his, though. For Toxie, it's a full resetting spaghetti available here. Plush not in a great spot. He doesn't have a trinket. Full dots are in. Plush just might die here. Just in the dots. Does he? Kidney onto Toxie. Both are super low. Looks like he does turn it around. I think he used the Battle Master Trinket just to give himself a bit more health to work with. Is that what that is? If his health disappears, then it is a Battle Master Trinket. But that is crazy. I told you. I'm just saying right now, like, yo, Rogues, Assassination in particular, something about that spec, when they want to be ruthless, they're just absolutely vicious. They'll just lock you down, full bleeds, nothing you can do about it, man. Absolutely nothing. And plus, actually, won that duel without having to go full Deathmark, only just Kingsbane. Just a well-timed Kingsbane, couple of shivs, back-to-back lockdown combo, and I used to go versus Yandex. Oh no, big board instant for Yandex as the pet gets sapped. I think he was trying to see if he could potentially just like have a go, sap the pet, open up on Yandex, but the pet actually is splitting health with Yandex. So as Yandex sort of take damage, it hurts the pet, which will break him out of that sap. I guess the sap helps to at least control the pet. Or if you're running that one talent with blind or sap that, what is it called? It's like improved sap. It basically like reduces how much damage or healing a target does after it breaks out of a CC. I guess that would allow you at least to make that pet weaker if they do end up like axe tossing you in the opener to stop your opener. That helps there, but yeah. Isaac gonna get picked up by the Warlock. Plush has got out the open, trying to see if he can back up behind the pillar. Yandex is gonna be able to see him, or he's just gonna be able to send the pet and get the guy into combat. Nothing you can do about it. Got himself a big board, trying to see if he can reposition. Plush does end up sprinting back over, does have a trinket, trying not to get interrupted. It's gonna be a juke kick for Yandex, trying to see if he can send the fear. Evasion up for Plush. Cannot really stop any of this damage. Yandex still just needs to build up damage though. Axe toss, as he goes in for the vanish, he just goes back in. He's just hanging up, get back up against the wall. He just wants to see if he can take down the rogue with just his pets. Doesn't want to let the rogue out of his sight. I think it's just over for the rogue. Hold on a second. Does get himself a sippy. Cheat death. He just gotta live. He just gotta live. Wall, dark pact. He just gotta live. Yeah. He put the rogue next to the card over there, dude. Do you see that? He straight up actually just took the rogue next to this card and was like, all right, you're not gonna get any pillars. We're just gonna stare at each other, and my pets are gonna just absolutely chop you up. Brutal. As Yandex immediate mortal call as Leo got himself all the pets. Axos, Stray is going to be human racial. Big port. Yandex just needs to avoid these pets if possible. Maybe could port. I think he'll use it. Wait, Shadow Breath? Like, Shadow Fury? Is that what's it called? I haven't seen that ability in a while, man. Holy, yeah, I think it's over for the Warlock friend. Yeah, just literally dots melted him at that point with Demon Hunter instantly rushing out Leo. DH got to find a way to fight versus Leo and then fight Young. So he's got himself a hell of a battle with 71% dampening. Man's going to have no healing to work with. You just got to get as much damage out as possible and just maximize it. Try to go for a fear. Leo does have Lidborn to immune that fear completely. Dome and AMZ helping a little, but at 73% dampening, he's barely doing anything. Demon Hunter does let him swoop in right around the pillar. As long as he can get himself those hits around the pillar. Oh, does get the kill. Well done. He just got to go up against Young. And he just end up using quite a few defenses and offenses to make this happen. Imprison onto Young for a second. Does go for a stun. He does have the, I don't know if he had the eventual treat there to immune the poly. That would have been massive. I think he might just have to go full immune. Yeah, full immune. He knows there's going to be a lot of damage out of Young. Touching the magic is still building up a lot of pressure. He wants to go for a kick if possible to try to see if he can put some pressure onto Young. I don't know if he has a way to remove buffs off of Young, but if he does, he definitely needs to be using those. Meta, try to see if he can have himself a proper go into a massive damage. Young, try to see if he can just invis out of it. This way, the Demon Hunter needs to stay on top of Young as best possible. Get him some mad cleave, but can he reconnect? Try to reconnect, mad damage. Oh my god. Rest in hell, the Demon Hunter. He just got to make sure he dodges it. He doesn't have virtual truth to dodge a CC. He's trying to go for a stun, I think. Big Blade Dance? I think it's over. Oh, it is over. It is over. Oh, no, the Demon Hunter brought it back. Oh, well done. I feel like I almost never see Demon Hunters finish it off like that. Well done. I love how everybody got a chance to play that too, but the Demon Hunter came in sweeping it at the end. Death sweeping it, in fact. I like that. Let's get us another one going, boys. Yeah, uno más. All right, Krager and Plush. If you want to reform the group to get us some fresh blood, you're more than welcome to. Keep that rogue on your team, the sub, please. But yeah, but everybody else just tell them like, hey guys, we're going to reform. I'll list it in LOG. If you guys want to join, I'm pretty sure Krager is also going to be reforming. Yes, he is. Under Molten Core, look for Krager. If you guys want to join in, look up Molten Core. Every 2 matches, look up in Molten Core and you'll find our group. Plus, let me know if you're reforming or if you're keeping. Because Krager is ready instantly. Ready? Okay, we'll go again then. And then we'll reform after that, yeah? We'll do it like that. Blackrook Hold. Exhibit keys. I definitely want to show Brewmaster. Definitely, yes. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let Krager know that you guys are remaking the group real quickly. But yes, I definitely want to see like what you do with it, because I've been out of Brewmaster for a while. I've been out of the loop of that thing for a good bit. I am hoping Brewmaster actually gets some play, man. That is the one tank I feel like I feel like Blood Death Knights have had their time to shine. Venge Demon Hunters literally were played with last expansion. Last season. Prop Palette were really good early Dragonflight season 1, and then literally last season Guardian Druids had their time with the God comp. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen Brewmaster really like popping off, man. You know? What the hell is this? Okay, my mix got messed up. Because this song was last in the mix? Okay. We'll do this song. My mix, it lost the song. Alright, if you guys want to join us, more than welcome to. Are they ready? Ready. Beautiful. Rook, Black Rook Hold is where we go. So should be without healing, absorbing the Goblin Mecha Trinket of the same polar press. It's kind of big. That's neat. I will be honest though, I haven't played Brewmaster enough in a recent time, so I'm not necessarily familiar like what would cause it. I'm glad. I just wish I, spend more time with it to know exactly what would cause it. I know you said it's a blackout combo. You were talking about on Discord before, like blackout combo gets you like a bunch of stuff working with. I think I gotta be honest though with you. I don't think I played Brewmaster on and off here and there, but not that much time invested into it. I don't think I've ever played blackout combo. Or like, if I did play it, I don't think I paid attention to it, exactly what it does. So I think that would have to be with one tank I'm not super familiar. Any Fire Mage PvP videos coming out anytime soon? Unless if I can get something going, that's a lot of rogues on that team, by the way. Unless I can get something going with me as a mage. You mean for duels for 5v5s? Unless we see a Fire Mage in these, man, I don't think so. But I'll be down for it if we do see one. Definitely. Go Twitch. Got ourselves Holy Saya back in. Oh, I like the set. Oh, we got it for like. No, I've heard it for ages, but people said that the white and red doesn't really, it's like color scheme that clashes. But I kind of like it. It's like very, very eye-catching. Your eyes are definitely drawn to it pretty easily. Where's Sub? What's your name? Hold on. Sub Puzdulin. Sub. I'm gonna call you Sub. Just absolutely cranking those pistol shots on the Cracker, charging back at the Rogue as the both stolen each other's weapons. Cracker with a bit of a defensive stance. Cheap shot by the Rogue. He still got himself plenty of those pistol shots firing off. Parry up for Cracker, but he can't parry ambushes or pistols. They're not something that can actually be parried. They technically are either a range ability or something that, with the old ambushes, they kind of go behind your back. Even though you hit people in the front, it's weird. It's weird. Technically, those abilities used to have a positional requirement. They removed the requirement, but they still function like they did. It's kind of like spaghetti. Oh, big damage. Sub might be under a lot of pressure. Huge hit on Cracker. Charge. It's Cloak shot by the Rogue with a cheap shot, trying to see if he can sprint out of it. He's got himself the grapple hooks. Oh, he got himself one last shot, dude. But he's watching this train of a man barreling down at him. He thought that his little pea shooter was going to be able to help, but Cracker absolutely just mauled that man. With Rick going to be up next, what's up, Rick? How you doing, my man? I like the umbrella. I think that is incredibly good. Got him so second as you see instantly for Cracker. Reflect goes up, whether he reflects anything back at the guy or just reduce some damage. That's going to be huge. Stone onto Cracker. One bolt. Inferno bolt. Mad damage. Cracker is going to have to use everything he can to live here. Shrink it out. Doesn't trip them on fire, but the chaos still goes through. Oh my goodness. Cracker does get himself a little bit of healing, but he's looking for that line of sight. He's got himself banner. The Pit Lord is not going to feel good at all. Parry up very, very soon. You just got to live. And right now he decided that being behind the pillar, away from the Warlock, with those demons. Oh, the Orpheus jumps in. It does a lot of damage. Parry up for Cracker. Void operation for Rick. Just to see if he can back up out of this. Succubus catches Cracker around the corner. Oh, that bolt is not going to feel good. Oh, leaps right in with a fear. Oh, how are you going to do this? Stun? Cracker's not giving up. He's got Rallying Cry. Maybe Battle Sense. He might need something. Reflected something back at Rick. I'm not exactly sure what. I think he reflected his soul. No, he didn't. His soul is still severed from his body. That soul actually denies him some damage and healing as well. Mortical into Cracker. Doesn't have a way to stop this Chaos Bolt. Does he ever reflect or anything? Needs to reflect. Trying to go for a kick. Doesn't quite connect. Oh! Somebody evades a bolt. Oh, he does end up evading the bolt. I think just walking behind Rick. The cast did not quite finish, and with Rest in Hell immediately hit by Succubus, Rick just goes in from one juggernaut to the next. Immediate fear. Ruination does connect. Had to go for a proper stun to make sure Ruination didn't miss, because they can't miss. Big Fort as Rest tried to go for a Hunt, did not connect. Hunt did not finish, so he still has it in his back pocket. He still has it in the chamber, he can still use it. There it goes. And Rick tried to go for a bit of the Reflect. I don't think you can reflect the Hunt back at him, right? Or did you? Or did you? Because he doesn't have any of this like shadowy fell or fell animation around him. Big bolt, overfeed, hold on. He just needs to live a little longer. Oh, immunity for Rest in Hell. He just gotta live. Immune for a second. Fear, bolted, it's over. Oh, it is over, Rick. Oh my god, did it reflect the Hunt back at the guy? Because I was looking at the animation, because normally when you get hit by the Hunt, there's like this foul that emanates from the character. But he didn't have any of it. He just pressed reflect as the Hunt connected. I think he might have reflected back at the guy. Yannick's going to be up next, but it looks of it as an affliction. And it's actually going to be kind of sort of giving Rick a bit of a breather. Sending the pet, but he's at least allowing Rick to go in for a succubus, or first aid here. Does Rick have a succubus out in the open? Hold on. He does. But Yandex has no idea where it's at. You're just gonna maneuver it? Oh, look at him maneuvering the succubus while attacking the pet. He's making Yandex feel like his full attention is on that pet. He's just a way to kind of clue him in. Does go for a reflect really, really early in case a Mortal was going to hit him. Got himself the Shivara, or rather Chaos Mother. Stun off of that one. Inferno Bolt to follow. Actually, just going to go behind the pillar, putting up some ports. Wall out for Yandex. This is where Rick is just going to take it a little bit easy. Because this is where Yandex got himself the most amount of defenses for the moment. This is like his peak defense. This is a big taking his port out for Rick. The manager's trying to see if he can bail out of there. He's trying not to fight this guy immediately. Just Succubus CC, Chaos Bolt around the corner, doesn't have a Mortal to follow up, but he does back up out of that. Pitlord does so much damage, forcing Yandex to go for a big heal, and there goes set back behind the pillar, switching out the pet, slow down big time onto Rick, unless you're just slow walking. No, that has to be cursed, right? No, what? Is it? Is it, or is that him slow walking? Hold on, there's no way that's in normal movement speed, right? You have to be slow walking, right? RP walking. He just absolutely blasted that pet to smithereens. Didn't even give it a chance. Triple bolt while he had a fully CC'd? What was that? Shadow Fury with a bolt right after. Do you have another bolt to follow up? He has reflect up. That Soul Rod is going to reflect some damage back at him with a Mortal Call right after. That is brutal with another bolt to follow. Yandex is not in a great spot, and he got himself dotted up right now. I think it might be over for this man. I think it's just over. Drain Life doesn't do enough. Yeah, just smacked down by the Shivara. Rick is absolutely slamming it, and he's got himself a port to reposition. I kind of knew that Emmett was going to attack him and just avoided him completely. Caught him with a succubus, so even the Hunter can't even get the upper hand on the guy. Fear to follow. Tries to go for a feint death for a second. Does give. Oh, he feared him, but not the Hunter. He feared the pet instead. That's interesting. That actually does stop the stun from the pet, so you can go for intimidation immediately. And Emmett taking quite a bit of damage though. Full silence on the Rick. Has to get himself a proper setup off of this. Stun to follow. He does rip the soul of the Hunter, separating the soul away from his body for a second. Mortal does connect. Fear to follow. No trinket now available for Emmett. Doesn't it? Using a fear right after. Rick does have a bunch of bleeds on him. That Inferno is going to do a lot of damage. Shadow Fury right after. Oh, he just needs one good hit. Wall. He can't stop the Chaos Bolts. He can't stop these bolts, but a Turtle Shell is going to do it. He's going to try to see if he can freeze him. Just needs to hold Rick in place for long enough. He's going to have a binding shot on that Inferno as well to stop them damage. Is going to try to go for a kick. Doesn't quite connect. Emmett could be down for the count, actually. Rick does go for a port. Doesn't quite disconnect. The bolt one more. Oh! Does he have enough? Oh, he doesn't have enough. I was going to say for a second. That was incredible, and that bolt might have been the end of the guy, but no. I can't believe it. Emmett lived that. That was incredible. Leo going to be up next. Dude, Rick said he's just like, what did Rick say earlier, actually? Can I see it? Rick said something along the lines of, oh, Rick is going in to play full game here, dude. Rick is just going to come in and just absolutely slam, absolutely obliterate. And I feel like this man had to live it up to his expectations, man. He set the expectations high and met them so far. I want to see if that man can go for like 1v4 or 1v5, but I mean, hell, that game was so close, man. That could have been anyone's game, honestly. Emmett does toss a nade at Leo. He just needs to find a way just to stay away from Leo, but I don't know. I guess a death knight with a grip, full stun, rotation combo with a trinket not available in your back pocket. Second stun after the first one. I think it's just over for Emmett. It's just one good bullet. Yeah, it's over. It is over. With Leo not using a single defenseless, has everything for Saya. I don't know if he'll be able to fight Saya, but maybe. More like, that's like the decision right away to us. Yeah. What's up, Wop? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing, my guy. With Leo, I love your mount. I've been trying to get it. I've been grinding. I've got one more achievement, and it's the worst one. It's the Shadowlands Dilettante achievement. It is the worst. So, damn. I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very jealous of your mount. I want it. That's all I want, man, is that dragon. It looks so, so, so good. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna initially go for that mount, but then I realized that I have like 90% of the achievements for it anyway, just from casual playing SL, or not really doing the world content, but like regular playing SL. But yeah, now that I'm actually grinding it, I did not realize how much effort all those covenants were gonna be, man. Last part, I'm so close to getting it. Stun into Leo, does have himself a human racial to break out of it. Silence on the side with the Shield of Vengeance, and that's going to be Leo. Does he have enough damage here? Leo's going to need to have some cooldowns ready to go. Trying to see if he can get some kind of pressure on the side, but without offensive power, without his IBF, or not IBF, Pillar of Frost, He just doesn't do enough damage. Saya, in comparison, just able to keep shattering the bones of Leo. Back-to-back, does go for Lichborn, got him to the pets. All the extra riders available. AMS with an IBF available. Deathback is up, so you force a bubble out of Saya. Saya just needs to find a way to kill him right now. This has got to be the end for Saya. Saya's got to find a way to end this duel right here. Leo could actually potentially win this. Hold on, stun. Saya trying to see if he can back up out of there. Does Saya have enough damage? Leo looking to grip back in. One more hit. Oh, he does take it. Oh my god! That's what he needed! One more big grip. How does Rick only have 2? Was he only got 2? Did he only go through 2? I felt like he played 3 players. Did he not? Somebody leave? Somebody died or doubt or something? I'm not even sure. Let's get ourselves another one going, yeah? Plush and Krager, let me know when you boys are ready. I think Krager is probably going to be switching up the group, so keep an eye over for LG. Yes, Krager's remaking 2 more bodies. If you guys want in, knock. He's got a group. Immediately filled them. Instantly filled them. So keep an eye out every match. Every match in LG under Molten Core. When we end, immediately look for Molten Core. Immediately hit refresh. If you see Krager under Molten Core or 5V5 1V1 DUELS for plush, join. If you're looking to play tonight. That's like the only way you can do it. I can't save you a spot. I can't guarantee you nothing. All I can do is... All I can do is tell you, look into it, LFG, every time I'm in the match. Let the Mountain 2 soul leaders, yes, grinding challenge hurts. It hurts my soul. In the worst way possible. Like, it's just, I'm so glad I don't have to do 80% of those achievements. Most of them were already done just from playing the expansion. But I never realized how grindy those covenants were. It is insane. Necrolords in particular are bane of my existence. Honestly. Let's go back to the Grand. Back to the Grand, boys. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, did I queue? I did queue, right? Try to save. I also was doing some counting in my head just now. I got really quiet and I started counting with my fingers because I have to take this medicine every 6 hours or so. So I was trying to figure out like when did I take it and when's a good time to do it, because I don't want to overdo it, but I don't want to underdo it either. Yeah. You give me like I don't even know if I want to get into it. Yeah, I don't want to get into it. It's not important. But I was having like some health stuff going on. I'm going back and forth between doctor's appointments to find out what was happening. And they gave me like some medicines. I'm just gonna keep like taking every 6 hours. 1 to 2 doses. It's really up to me. I've been going with 1, just like see what happens. I want to try to stay on that regimen. Dude, I am not great at like being time sensitive with stuff ever, dude. Little tip, you can get superior parts from mission tables. Yes, I saw, but apparently you have to first advance the quests within the mission tables, and then you can start getting superior parts. So now I'm having to do that while waiting for the weekly. I'm trying to do all these things at once, but I'm doing Necrolord, Ventir, and Kyria, and Faye at the same time at the very least. So I'm saving myself some time in doing all these different covenants. So at least I'm happy with that alone, you know? But yeah, I'm aware. Good Twitch. But yeah, that was a helpful tip though. Generally a very helpful tip. Yeah, definitely mission tables and do like the main story campaign mission. It's like the silver dragon rare icon around the mission. Do those until you start getting parts. Yeah. Krager get her opened up by Plush. Immediate blades with a stun to follow. Krager or Plush made it to the back of the battlefield, man. Evasion done for Plush really early. But Krager was able to... Did he yoink the weapon then he pressed evasion? Or was that... Impersonation, then he yoinked the weapon. It's gonna be full damage out for Plush Krager with the parry. Man's got blood up, death back Kingsman, but his health bar is barely moving. He's gonna go for a leap stun. Plush cannot escape. Force a trick out of him with a big demolish. Plush might be in trouble. Do you have a leap? You just use a leap. I don't know if you can reconnect with Plush again. He is bleeding. He's got himself a bit of a sippy cup, but I think he's still a little bit of a dot left on him, right? Oh man, if only he had a second leap, dude. If only Warriors had a second leap, banner down. Not quite enough to catch up to him, but he does see him. He does attack into the wall, though. Gouge does Zerker range out of it. Get a shot right after. Got him just enough calm points to land a short stun to break away from the guy. If only Warriors could go for double leaps, man, that would be amazing. Reminding the group to join in. It would be normally called... Plush names his group 5V5 1V1 DUELS, but it be listed under Molten Core. That's what you should really look for, is Molten Core. Kragar can't name his groups. but it would just be Molten Core and name Kragar as a lead. That's the only way you'll be able to find him. But I'll call it out. Basically, every time a match ends, check out Molten Core. That's where you find the groups. That is how you join us easily. Plus, barely escaping away from Kragar. Kragar just... I think I just trying to see if you can just take out the rogue, take him out like the little gnat that he is, without too much cooldown commitment. Does end up demolishing him down. Cheat death! Warbreaker still! He did have to commit some cooldowns either way. He just had to, man. He just had to. Well done, well done. The plus though, man, if you leave the rogue out of your sight for a little too long, they will escape out of there scot-free, man. There's nothing you can do about it. Kragar does have full defenses ready to go again. Leo with full offensive pressure, but seeing a dime by the sword out of Kragar, backs up out of there immediately. I don't think he wants to fight into that parry at all. He does get the riders as the parry falls off. Kragar with a fear. All the riders do run in all directions. Having that fear for the riders is massive, because the amount of actual damage those riders do is not inconsequential. They actually are a good bit of portion of Leo's overall output for this arena. Kragar dropping kind of low in health. Leo so as well. Actually, maybe look at an Executes. Charge catches him and roots him in place. Demolish. Oh, does connect. I was gonna say for a second. It looked like the guy was walking out of the demolish range, but no. Kragar does catch him. Reflect up. Succubus can't stop him. First aid. Man's got full recovery. Oh, Rick at this point is just like, all right, I'll let it happen at this point. At this point, I'm okay with that. But he's charging out. Oh, battered down, but the Succubus still catches him. Rick trying to see if he can drop an Infernal on the guy. Does go for a kick, but doesn't quite connect there. That's going to be Kragar's soul ripped out of his body. There it is. If he doesn't pick up the soul, he takes less healing, but he also does less damage for a short bit while the soul is out of his body. Does drop down full runation into a bolt. That is brutal. Porting on top of him to make sure Kragar does not have any res behind the pillar. His man is going to have to use everything to survive here. Trying to go for a kick. Does not quite connect. Rick is so good at juking those out. He's actually insane at his jukes. Defensive stance, stuns are available. Kragar just trying to live. Parry is up, but the Succubus is going to catch him. For Rick, he's got himself a fear. No, actually, he has Zerkers, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think he would have Zerkers, but he's hit with a Succubus CC and a fear. Succubus CC, you can't Zerkers. So he's sitting under both CC, but that Succubus CC is not letting him Zerkers at all. Otherwise, I think he would have pressed it. I think there's just the Warlock didn't give him a chance whatsoever. And Yandex is going to be up next. What is that little... Is that a staff or a spear that you got? It is a staff. Look, for a second, like, in the light when it's glinting, I thought it had like a sharp tip. And I thought, like, you have a spear as a Warlock? Kind of cool. But also unusual. Thought I'd get the mission description between... I saw, yeah. I wasn't trying that, Johnny, yeah. I wasn't trying that, yeah. What Johnny's talking about, chat. If you're doing the whole... Fleshcraft with Shadowlands, Necrolord stuff, and you're trying to get these superior parts, you can, if you're not getting them in your mission tables, you can go switch Covenants and Orbos and then check to see mission tables, because you can press a button next to your map to open up your Covenant stuff, and you should see them show up. So you can like switch back out of Necrolord, switch into Necrolord, check the mission table, see if superior parts show up there. Yeah, I'm doing that grind right now myself. I first got to do some of those campaign, quote unquote, missions for the table. It's kind of annoying, but it's gonna be a thing. Wait, Yandex actually get himself quite a bit of pressure onto Rick. Did you get UA on him? Did you get a full UA on the guy, or was that on your pet? I can't even tell. Yeah, they got the UA on the pet. Rick is trying to see if he can stop him for Fell Hunter swap, but he does get the Fell Hunter. Reflect right now. Shadow Fury out for Rick. Yandex is with a trinket. Does have himself Mortal Coil. Should be able to interrupt Rick if he goes in for any hard cast. Trying to go for a few, but a Mortal Coil stops him. Casbolt does juke it. This is an opportunity for him to go for full blaster damage. Does get himself a bold. Bodies are ripped. Souls are ripped out of each other's bodies, actually. Wait, how many souls did you guys rip out of each other's bodies? How many souls was that? Was that a bunch of them? Is it AoE? It might AoE, actually. Is it going to be a Rick trying to see if he can keep blasting, keep building up resources, just absolutely dumpstering all the damage into the pets. Yandex losing the pet utility. That is unfortunate. Rick is so aggressive with eliminating all the Warlock's pet stuff. That is really, really good. And Yandex is going to put the pressure onto the pet of Rick. He's actually trying to health funnel it, but he's taking so much damage to his health funnel, it's just not worth it keeping the pet alive. Did he just dismiss it? I think he just dismissed it, right? Pretty sure. Does he even have a pet? Yeah, I think he just dismissed it, trying to see if he can eye a kill rocket back up. Reflect up. He's going to try to see if he can get a reflect for reflect. Port out for Yandex, trying to see if he can reconnect with Rick. Rick does go for a port just to get himself out of there, get himself the pet back and everything. He's actually just fine. Starting to summon a Fell Hunter. Does the Succubus catch him? The stunner on the corner with the Succubus. Oh my god. The control out of this man is wild. Is going to be Yandex not in a great spot. More to call as portals are just opening up, lobbing bolts at him with the Ruination. UA is up, does have a wall, trying to see if he can get full dots onto Rick. Does he get full dots on him? He got some dots on him. Rick is actually starting to melt little by little. That Darklight is not helping the situation. Big bolts out for Yandex though. He's got himself a couple, that Haunt finally proc it like he wanted to. Wall out for Rick, but his dots just right now, the corruptions and agony. And not feeling good. Reflect for reflect right now. And Rick is trying to be very, very careful. Got himself the Void Elf Racial in order to reposition in case he needs to. Does get himself a reposition. Trying to see if he can maybe catch Yandex unaware, but he still is able to get away and disappear. Does catch him for the second as you see around the corner. Here, right after. Does he have enough damage? Dark Pact is up for Yandex. Dropping down Infernal. This could be huge. More to call. Bolt 1. Shadow Fury. Infernal Bolt right after. I think it is over. Oh, Soul Fire and everything. Rick. Oh! Yandex almost took down Rick. Wait, I think with the dots he might still be dead. I think with dots he's just dead. Is he? Ports? His health. Oh, he does die! Seto! Try to see if he could take him, but he didn't even need to. Seto could have just hung back and been like, you know what? I ain't taking no damage. Immediate defenses as Sub instantly goes in for those ambushes pistols between the eyes. Man is a mountain. A Thane of an actual mountain. There's going to be grapple hooks out. Got himself a lot of that range damage. Sat out. Not an amazing spot right now health-wise. But he's trying to see if he can potentially get himself any kind of survivability whatsoever. Sub not giving this man any opportunity to catch a breather. He doesn't have a defense anymore. Blind right after. He's got himself completely in a bad spot. He knows that he can't leave Seto by himself because second wind is just going to let him start healing again. Pistols just can't even get away from the guy at all. Oh my god, Seto. He can't get away from him at all. That is wild and brutal. Brutal and wild. Holy Saya. Second to last left. We got Goers back in. Ooh. It was Demon Warlock Afi. That was an affliction. That was an affliction. It was just absolute just corruption, agony, dots, maybe UA. I don't even think he got a lot of UAs there. So I think he did really, really good keeping those big dots off of you. But I mean, the affliction Warlock dots at this high dampening, they still hurt quite a bit. Because normally you'll be able to have like Soul Leech healing you, but that high dampening, like it just becomes really, really tough. Saya does end up going for Bloodsucker Protection really, really early versus Rogue Stun right after him. Sub taking a bit of damage. It's going to be Searing Glare. Have himself a vanish in case he needs to. Double grab. Look at that double grapple. He literally was just next to Saya. Now he's over there in the pillar. Took us like half a second. Not even a full second. Just double press the button twice and he's out of there. It is crazy. I love that as Outlaw Rogue, but I feel like the Blizzard's gonna be like, yeah, this ain't gonna happen. Here's, you like this cool thing that you can do? Yeah, we won't let you do that ever again. Look at that. Oh, can't even catch this man. I'm looking around the area. I'm like, where did he go? Blink and you miss him. This man is a mage. He's literally a wizard. Saya does have a bubble, does have a layer in hand, so you should be okay. Blind. Oh, Sub. Oh, Sub. Wait, Dawnlight is off of you, right? If Dawnlight fell off, you might be okay. Cheap Shot? This guy's so aggressive. The most aggressive Outlaw Rogue I've ever seen. This man was not going to go out without a proper fight, man. He's not going to go out without a proper fight. He was going to stay in the entire time. And Suck going to be up next. Last one left over for the team too. A lot of rogues in that team too, man. A lot of rogues in that team too. Are you playing like Demon? Kind like put dots and sit behind the pillar. I mean, if you think of Warlock Demonology pets as dots, just like MP, like living dots, then I guess you gotta play the same, right? You put dots and you go behind the pillar, let the dots do everything to you. Demonology Warlock puts demons and you goes behind the pillar, let demons do everything to you. Just swap out the word dots and demons, and they're basically, yeah, same playstyle. Where Destro does have to get like Glad aside, cast some bones, get a CC chain. The other guy just has to put some dots and just scurry away. That is true. That is very, very true. It's going to be Cheap Shot side. Does go for the wall here as Suck just goes in like back-to-back cheap shots, weaving in and out. Saya trying to see if he catches the rogue. Does go for a step. This is where Saya Wake Up Match is available, but a blind is going to stop a lot of that go there. As he tried to see if he can get himself a Dawnlight on the rogue, and he's just not going to be able to. Best he can do is put Dawnlights on himself to give himself like a massive, massive long-term heal and just maintain himself with this high dampening. But with Suck, yeah, he can just go for a bit of a reset. Eyes not available for either team. So for Suck, he's in a great spot right now. Are you gonna sap him, pick up the eye, run away? No, he's gonna run in, Hodge immediately off of the strike, and Saya with a full wake of ashes cloak out for Suck. Does Saya take it? Potentially. Suck got himself a lot of damage. Bubble not available. Oh my god! What was that? What did the rogue do? He is like Houdini. He made that helmet disappear. Holy. This man got himself a perfect setup. I looked at Saya for a second like no bubble, and I thought, okay, he's going to take a lot of damage, but probably going to be okay, right? Right? Nope. Nope. Suck had himself the proper combo. The perfect combo. Goeris picking up the eye. If only you could get your elemental to literally attack the rogue, but it doesn't do it, does it? Yeah, you can't control it. Unlike elemental shamans who can kind of sort of control the pets if they tell them correctly. Yeah, it sucks. Trinket immediately for Goeris. This could be really good for Suck though. Unless Goeris could just end this duel right here. Suck does have vanishes, so you can escape. Is he gonna go for a vanish? Try to see if he can step around Suck. Does he have a flame check on him? He does. He does. So as long as Goeris has some kind of a dot on the guy, you should be able to easily find him. But not having a Trinket anymore, it is gonna put you in a bit of a bad spot though. So you're gonna have to pre-wall things, pre-underground things maybe. Bulwark totem, and that's all those things are going to be. Bulwark in particular is going to be less effective at 70% dampening. Does get roots though. As long as he catches the rogue and keep him in combat, you're going to be fine. Frost shock, he's going to be able to get ONYXIA. He does go for a send, try to see if he can max away from the rogue into a burrow for a second. Suck knows he wants to go for a step here. He knows he wants to go for a step. Kidney onto Goeris, does knock him as he goes in for a advantage, but he doesn't step back over to Goeris. Does pre-wall the second stun. Wait a second, he's actually got himself full nice defensive setup versus the rogue though with a lasso to counter that evasion. As long as he keep him away. Yeah, Suck does not have an evasion. He doesn't have a vanish or anything. He got cloak coming up very, very soon, but that double stun not gonna let you go anywhere at all. Gouge as he goes in for that voltaic blade sheep shot. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh! Yeah, the rogue does take it there. Cracker picking up 2 with Rick picking up 2 and Suck also picking up 2 as well. Well done, boys. Well done. Let's get us another one going here, yeah. I think Plush is going to be remaking the group here. So check the LFG, boys, real quick. But yeah, check LFG real quick right now in Legacy. Molten Core. Literally type in Molten Core and press refresh, and the group should be up here in a second. It should be remaking it here in a second. It should be called 5V5 1V1 DUELS, but just check Molten Core. Tap in Molten and you should be able to find it. I think he's remaking it. I'll give it a second. Cracker and Plus, let me know when the boys are ready. Oh, there it is. It's up right now. You guys want to join in? There it is. Real quick. But yeah, that's where they go every single time. What's up, Dal? Got a window open or something today? Do I? What do you mean? Is it windy? Is the mic making some kind of weird noise? Or do I look brighter today? My camera got messed up. That's what you mean. Or you mean like, or am I sniffling? You guys can hear it. Yeah, I got a little bit of the sniffles. Cam simulation right. Yeah, a little bit. A little. Group is up if you guys want to join it right now, by the way. Yeah, my power got cut off when I woke up. I was trying to get my day started, and then something happened. Power got cut out for 2 hours, came back, and every time that happens, my webcam settings disappear. Whatever I had before. So I don't know exactly how to fix it, but I could try messing with it real quick. Hold on. I could try to make myself a little bit less bright. I forget what setting it was. Is it exposure? Might be exposure, actually. Is that better? Or is that the same? Is it gain? I can lower the gain a little. Make me a little less bright. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what setting it was. I'll need to mess around with it sometime. But also, like when we stream at 3, I do have light coming through window, and plus these things. Maybe these are a little brighter than normal. That might be it, actually. That might be it too, because like these also got reset in their settings. It's fun. It's fun. I love it. It is so fun. Try to reconfigure my stuff. I'll do that one, see worse. Yeah. I decided I'm just gonna pop on. Это я на Outlaw сбойник был, братан. Ты, да? Ты был на sub, да? Рад был поучаствовать. Хорошо, хорошо. И думаю, сможешь, может быть, если Каргар найдет больше людей, можно с ним участвовать тоже, потому что поиграл на Плащ, поиграл Каргар. И когда мы переделаем группы, мы берем два человека, которые уже играли, и 2 человека, которые не играли сегодня. И может быть, можно больше играть сегодня. Да, каждый раз, когда группы открытые, записывайся, потому что они тебя могут взять, потому что они пытаются нового человека брать, и человека, которые не играли сегодня. Да-да-да. Hell yeah. So, Doc did get to play. He was sub-rogue. Sub the Outlaw Rogue. Как думаешь, игра против Паладина это мог? Outlaw, я думаю, не это не без спек против Паладина, но возможно. Бегать. Need to run away from Paladin. He's asking, what do you think? Can Outlaw do anything against Paladin? You can, you just gotta run a lot. Too tricky. Got ourselves Goers over for the team 1. Caligar back in. Oh, look at this guy. Wait. Is that what you look like when you're on the... Why does it look like his shoulders are a little high and his neck looks like it's sunken in? It looks like he's sitting in a bunker or like sitting inside of a tank when he's on his big old crocolisk. Is it me? Yandex popping up all the demonology pets in here instantly. Does get the angle onto Saya as the man is absolutely getting clobbered by all those pets while empowered by a full-on tyrant. Saya might be under a lot of pressure here, trying to go for as much sub-healing as possible. Is he back to the hammer build, or is he still Herald of the Sun here? Blasted out by Saya, by those pets. And Yannick trying to see if he can get not interrupted. Saya trying to be very, very careful. This kick does not quite connect. And it's going to be a full reset streak and a follow. Yannick's picking up a lot of health. Saya with the land hands. Got himself plenty of defenses to work with here into a full fear. Yannick's able to get all his pets back up and running. Trying to get a proper health stone here. I guess he didn't have one before. That or he run out. Axe toss. Saya does go for Blessing of Saint to stop a lot of the CC, or at least reduce it enough where basically doesn't do much. Might be looking for a bubble here. Kind of low. Both of these two are very, very low. Bubble out for him. Yannick needs to live. He just needs to run and live. He does have himself a heal. What is that second heal? Was it the first is Warlock Hellstone, the second is also Warlock? Actually, probably both Warlock Hellstone. Yeah, it's like a minute CD, isn't it? Try to go for a fear. Saya does not have any defenses to work with. Blessing of Saint and Blessing of Protection cannot really be used right now. I guess Bob can be, but like I guess the Demonology Warlock, what is it gonna do? Oh my god, it's over. Oh, yeah, oh my goodness. That was so good. Jareen popping in as a Frosty. Got himself full stun onto Yandex. All his pets stunned up. Big Meteor. Oh, with a Frost Bomb, Ray of Frost, Meteor, all that stuff crashing down on him. Nothing he can do. Wait, Gore's shrinking at something? What did Gore's shrink it? Was it a Nova? A root? Poly? What? He didn't. There's no way he polyed him that fast, did he? There's no way. Gore's getting interrupted could be pretty bad too, actually. Could put him in a really, really bad spot. Jareem, all he needs is a couple of casts off, man. Gore's kind of looking not that great. He does have a full frost bomb on him there for a second. Gore's picking up a little bit of that healing as Jareem trying to be a little bit more of this pokey mage. Got himself a big leaping right after Jareem. Could potentially be an ice block out of him. This is in a rough spot, man. Russian words, Swass. Dude, I try not to hit you guys with too much of that Cyrillic mother tongue, my original language here, man. When I do, I try to translate it really, really quickly as best as I can. I like to keep my English audience clued in at all times, you know what I mean, if at all possible. Meteor coming down onto Goresh, but the Bulwark Totem absorbed all of it and just got the Witch Strikes forced to a block on a Jareem. Oh my god, you gotta love Ascendance and how strong it is, man. You pop that big Ascend, the range on those Wind Strikes, it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And Goer's got himself plenty of that range damage. Not only has he got himself big ascends, he also got himself a huge Tempest, so he's in a great spot. Breath out onto Goer's, trying to see if he can stun him. Leaping away. Meteor coming down. Dude, I feel like Jareem, there's been a couple of times where he goes in for a breath with a snowdrift, and it just does not quite get it. I think maybe it's just the breath breaks a little too quickly. But this has been happening for a bit now. It does go for an interrupt. That's going to be Goer's. Got himself a bit of procs, but those first front bolts are hurting him a lot. Block for Jareem. I'm actually surprised he blocked it. Very aggressive block. Got him some big flurries. Oh, the Meteor. I think it's over for Goer's. Oh my god, the Frostfire bolts. Dude, seriously. Frostfire bolts hit harder. Like Meteor, Frost Bomb, Rare Frost, while Shatter is up. As a mage, I understand. It's like very hard hitting ability. I don't disagree with you. But I really think his Frostfire bolts hit much harder than everything else. Look at those Frostfire bolts, dude. Holy. He just hit more of those procs. Parry up for a setup. He got himself Reflect and everything. Even Banner down. But this is where Jareem just goes in behind the pillar. Got himself a bit of that resetty. My goodness. Not the 3 warriors. Kragar. Bro, I mean, honestly, we had 3 rogues in the other team with Plush earlier, man. If he wants to do 3 warriors, I don't think he's picking them because he's like, oh, I want to spam warriors. I think he's just picking whoever signs up, man. He's just letting his community sign up. Doesn't matter what class they play. And I think that's good. Reflect up for Jareem or reflect up for Seto, but does get caught in the Rare Frost. Does he have an interrupt? He does not, but it looks like Jareem cancels it. I don't think Seto could do much here, though. I think at this point as a warrior, when you're just getting kited around by a mage and he just lands it at you, sending flurries, instant cast that you can't even stop, there's nothing you can do. Kragar charges in as Jareem goes in for a knock. He doesn't have a block anymore. But Blazestorm, he can't go anywhere. It is over. Jareem, even Jareem knows it's over. He's just Blazestorming running in front of him. Like, Kragar literally knows where this man is going to go. He's got the mind of a mage, or at least he played against enough mages to know exactly where they're going to be. Plush is going to be up next versus Kragar. Subtlety this time around. So I think actually, Plush as an Assassination rogue is very deadly. Plush, Subtlety, and I feel like Subtlety versus a warrior in 1v1, they can do well, but I feel like warriors definitely struggle more with Assass because of those bleeds and poisons. While Subtlety is like big burst, and as long as you can survive that, you might be okay. It's more about trying to see if you can counter the rogue, disarm as he goes in for a go, maybe press a defensive stance or something, right? Just having some kind of like a way to counter the burst of a sub-rogue. And then you're good. As Assass, like, they'll bleed you, they'll have a big burst, but then they'll walk away and you're still bleeding out profusely. And that could be really deadly. Kragar takes a huge hits back-to-back. Cheap Shot is going to be trinket out for Plush. Does go for a stun with a demolish. Does himself quite a bit of damage. Reversing the combo back at the Plush. Plush with an evasion. Trying to see if he can walk away, but the overpowers from Kragar are just keeping him afloat. Catcher Plush is trying to go for a bit of a reset. Still got himself plenty of damage. I think Mortal Strike did get through, right? Pretty sure it did. The Specialist Class is definitely want to get those Mortal Strikes in. Oh, he just hits one good hit. Yeah, Plush trying to have himself a go, but unless he gets himself a perfect setup, there's just not much he can do. Does go for disarm, taking him out with a noob is going to be up next as an Elemental Shaman. Ellie Shaman got himself a stun totem, trying to see if he can move it. Kragar with a Blazestorm in a great spot, but that, wait, what? You can reflect that? Apparently if you can reflect it, you can just walk out of that static totem. I thought Blazestorm would stop it, but Blazestorm, he can get gripped. So that static totem does grip him back in. Kind of crazy, honestly. Like lasso out for Anubis. Let's Kragar try to see if he can get back over. Badger back-to-back Earth Shocks did a lot of damage though. Did use a wall here really early. Kragar trying to see if he can stay on top of Anubis as the man goes burning on the ground. Anubis actually a little bit behind in health. No more trinket available, no wall available. He still get himself a fantastic combo, but I think Kragar might just have him locked down right now. And the damage he does every single global is just brutal. That lava lashes or lava burst could be massive, but Kragar with a reflect in between of the demolish and taking it. Last one left is Leo. Is Kragar going to bring it back for his team completely? I feel like he's about to go for 1v4. He does have a banner. He doesn't have a parry. And Leo has the most amount of burst available. Oh, he's playing the breath build. Oh yeah, Kragar might just want to run. Might just want to run. Trinket leaps away. He grips him back in. Breath is gone, so at least for Leo, a little bit of the damage is gone. But does Reaper Scythe is still doing a ton of damage. Banner down for a second. Banner only helping with roots at this moment. Blazestorm to break out of those really quickly. Leo backing up out of there with Rainwalk. Leo taking lots of damage himself too. Stun around the corner. Kragar trying to see if he can get ahead of him. Does throw a bleed in the guy as he goes behind the pillar. He does have a pet sacrifice. Does have a death back, so he's going to be okay. Kragar has a parry very soon. He just has to press the defensive for the next stun of Leo. He can send him with a dragon. You can send him with Morse's Winter. For Morse's Winter Sun in particular, you're going to be able to see that from a mile away though. So it's going to be very, very different. Does it reflect? Might have to reparry. Might have to parry. Demolishes in. Ooh, wait a second. Oh my. Oh! Did you stop his remorseless somehow? Just absolutely wiping the floor. My man is back. Oh my god. I might need to look back to see what happened. I thought it was Remorseless Winter, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was someone else. Because it looked like he just like, I was expecting to prepare Remorseless, get stunned up, and then come back in. He just went in with a big demolish. Woo! That's got us as another one. Check LFG, boys, if you guys want to join in. You're going to be listing up. Cracker ready? Get over. Cracker's ready. Plus, I think he's going to be relisting or going. Either way, let me know. Otherwise, check LFG. Cracker's not looking, but I don't know if Plush is though. We'll find out. Because I don't remember. Normally we do like 2 games and then we remake. 2 games and then looks like we're ready. Next game. Next game, look for us, okay? Next game. Beautiful. That was amazing. Let's do Lordaeron. Let's get the cubby out of the way. Cracker OP. Cracker is OP, man. Cracker is a fantastic warrior. This guy is incredibly good at what he does. He's very, very good. Very, very, very good. Very good. Здорово, Крагар. Это было прекрасно, друг. Красиво все. Shaman's not doing so hot. Shamans can do okay. I think you're just gonna get ramped up because Anubis was not getting like any of those Ascendance procs in the opener. But I think you also gotta like, I don't know what kind of build he's got going on, but I think you gotta like basically keep the other guy at bay and like insta-cast him the entire time. I don't know. I don't think he's running Stormkeeper. I'm literally raising my hand because like they go this like animation where they raise their fist in the air because they used to have the artifact weapon on there, but they don't have the Stormkeeper. I don't know what kind of a setup he's got going on because talent-wise I just can't see all of it. Здорово, как дела? Надеюсь, тебе нравятся дуэли сегодня. Я скучал эти дуэли просто неделю, но мне было с здоровьем все не так. Сегодня, думаю, чувствую лучше. Очень лучше. I don't even remember how to say I don't even remember how to say in Russian, like I feel much, much better. I'm pretty sure I said it the wrong way. Yeah, what's up, Christers? Cracker's great ways to switch to Fury from time to time. I do miss Cracker's Fury sometimes, but I think Arms Warrior fits him really, really well. I think another guy that I feel like really works as Arms Warrior is Conan. Normally he plays Fury, but as soon as that boy swapped Arms, oh dude, Arms is better in duels. I would argue Arms is actually a little better in 1v1s, man. Fury can do well, but it seems like a team play spec, not much of like a 1v1. I think Arms has enough defense and counter pressure to be able to play 1v1 just fine. Plush versus SATA, just rotating CC into the guy, everything getting thrown into him. And SATA trying to see if he can get himself an Hegel versus Plush at all, but so far he's burning streak and bird wall, and I think for Plush he's just gonna go slow and steady here until he takes down SATA. All he's gotta do is keep a rupture on the guy. For SATA, I don't really know what he can do in this situation. He kind of just send everything. He has Roar. Maybe he can get some kind of a combo into Plush. He's going to have to go for like a Demolish build or Demolish setup and then try to see if he can make something happen. Cheap shot out Plush does get himself. I think it's over for SATA, isn't it? Is it? Disarm. He's got a bleed on the guy. Stun to follow. But unless he's got something, I think it's just over, right? Warbreaker? I don't think Plush has enough bleed damage on him for SATA to die to the dots, but yeah, he just needs like one more Shadow Strike and like an Eviscerate. He's going to the backstabs, there goes the Eviscerate. Yeah, I don't think SATA was super prepared there, was he? I don't think so, but Caligorn, oh, if this is my man Tellurion, I'm pretty sure this is Tellurion. I think we talked about it before. If that is Tell, you should be able to, whoo, oh, cheat death, that would have been over. That would have been dope for the Rogue. Oh, he's still melting. I like how you went in big damage and the Rogue just took so much from that, still bleeding. It was like, it's over. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. It was over before the duel even begun. There's nothing you can do to win. There's Joreem trying to see if he can zone out Calico, but he's just not metal team stoned. So I crazy line his sight and stay away. Oh my goodness. He does get hit with a flurry, however. Blizzards, he does have himself another. He's just gonna try to see if he can zone. He's trying to zone out Jareem, but Jareem got the zonal abilities, man. He's got Ring of Fire, he's got Blizzards. If he can catch Caligorn with all that CC, he can't. Look at him. He's like in a perfect spot where he doesn't get hit by any of that CC, and he's got line, and he's got the hill. It is so perfect for him. Trying to see if he can charge in towards Jareem. Jareem got himself a blink. This is where a stun is going to be able to stop him, but does get himself a reversal with an alter. Caligorn knows he's just going to alter back, so there's no point of chasing Jareem unless he cancels it. A cancel might have not been the worst play though. Caligorn taking lots of heat though with a fear onto Jareem. Trinket not available for Jareem. He is going to be able to blink the next stun. So Caligorn just got to find a way to pressure Jareem. Get a blink out of him. Parry up. He's having to use that parry here right now. Does get himself maybe a leap stun. Blaze him to try to find himself in cover. Oh, yeah, Jareem, dude. As long as Jareem can get himself those Frostfire Bolt flurries with Shatter, I think he just wins this. Jareem has himself some kind of like a build with talents. I don't really know what he's got going on, but his Frostfire Bolts do literally the most amount of damage. If he can get those with the Flurry Shatter, there's nothing Caligorn could do about it. Like all those Blizzards, all those Meteors, this whole stun combo he's about to do, all that is just introductory. It's all a decent bit of damage. It does quite a bit, but his hardest hitting ability is that Frostfire Bolt. You see that Hellbird just absolutely get demolished? Look at another bolt. He stuns him. If he gets another bolt, that could be deadly. Trying to go for full bleeds. Jareem with a bit of a reversal. Not altered. Invis. Flurry down onto Caligorn. He's got a Frost Bomb. If he just goes for a Frostfire Bolt, I mean, that would just do the trick, right? That all these other things he does. Frozen Bombs, Meteors, Ray of Frost. All those things do decent damage, but they're pale in comparison to an actual Frostfire Bolt. This man just got a standstill in hard casts. Honestly, I feel like he's just gonna win this as somebody starts doing it. Caligorn, if he stays out of combat, out of danger for a bit, he will start recovering that second win. So for Jareem, I think he gotta push in, or he gotta find himself to get himself a proper reset as well. And it looks like this man is gonna go for a reset as well. He has to, man. Breath immediately onto Caligorn. Does go for Ring of Frost. Full freeze. Honestly, I think just hard casting spells on him might be the play. He's got himself a bit of that burst. Flurries down. Lances are available. He's got himself plenty of damage to poke at Cal. And Cal picking up a little bit of health there. I think with a Rallying Cry or Battle Masters. One of those two. Double charge. And that's going to be a lot of mobility at Jareem. He does get himself the bolts. Reflect up for a second. Jareem, I think he's in a great spot still. Parry up for Cal. He does go for the banner. Those Frostfire Bolts are going to be brutal. You have another Frostfire Bolt? Just need Frostfire Bolt cast. Look at him go. Oh, almost casts it. Almost completes it. Dude, Caligorn, I think, realized that, yeah, those Frostfire Bolts are going to hurt. Now that I'm feeding Jareem strats, he's like, okay, dude, okay. Oh, Ring of Frost. You have a stun. This is going to be it. Meteor coming down. Ray of Frost. Oh, that does decent bit of damage. Oh, it is brutal. It hurts a lot. That Frostfire Bolt. Are you dead? He's barely alive. Barely alive. Jareem does not want to give this man any chance to recover whatsoever. Alter is available for Jareem. So I think Alter is available, right? Yeah. Alter is available, so there's nothing he can do. Caligorn left with no health whatsoever. If Jareem just walks over there with a flurry, a couple lances, it is over. Reflect up for a second, but some of those flurries still make it way through. Blizzard around the corner. I don't know how Caligorn wins this. I have no idea how Caligorn even wins this. He's got himself a charge, a blink out of for Jareem. Maybe if you can stun lock him and do the most amount of damage with the demolish everything available, maybe that is how you do it. Big damage. Blades are in. Does he have it? It's going to be invis for Jareem for a second. Do you have a leap? Anything available? Does have a leap stun. Does blink before the stun comes through. Big demolish, but he ends up reversing it. Reflect up for the Frostfire Bolt with a Ray of Frost to slow him down. Oh, no, 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 no. Parry's available. He does jump back into the affray. Battle stance and everything available. Parry is up in order to reduce some of the damage taken. Jareem, unless you got mobility, you can't really escape this guy. Ring of Frost is going to stop him in place for a second. You have a stun. Is that going to go through fully? That is going to go through fully. Yeah, Jareem does it. I'm taking it. My goodness, man. As a warrior, what are you doing in that kind of a situation? That is going to be immediate block. I think it's his second block for Jareem, right? Yeah. As a warrior, man, I feel like it's been like historically the thing, right? Historically accurate, where a mage can just kind of warrior around forever. You just keep you at distance, poke at you from afar. For like every expansion has been the case. Maybe like outside of maybe Mists of Pandaria, when warriors were absolute walking juggernauts, just absolute gods amongst men, literal world bosses of arena. But yeah, I don't know what you can do. Even Krager's right now struggling a little bit with Jareem. You don't get any outs. But the Frostfront bolts are so painful. Every one of those bolts hurts so much. Oh no, shields are up. Got himself a big banner. Hold on, Ray of Frost slowing him down by quite a bit. The reflect up for a second. Jerome just needs another proc. Trying to get interrupted if possible. Let's see a vulture. Stunned. Oh, I think Cracker does end up taking it. 2K2 Warriors take out that guy. Oh man. And Leo is gonna give this man a chance to recover. I didn't realize the tabard with the mechadomes would match this so well. But it does match really well. Cracker surrounded by the army of undeads, does get himself a trinket, immediate disarmament to Leo. As you just try to see if he can get out of there, let the undeads, as well as the Riders of the Apocalypse, do work, and Cracker cannot get these pets off of his back unless he got an AoE here. There's nothing he can do about him. Into a full grip by Leo. Cracker trying to pick up a little bit of health. Rallying Crab, maybe Battle Master Trinket if he's got it. Got himself Avatar at the very least. Maybe he can burst Leo. Blind to follow. He's got himself a Demolish. If he can stun Leo in place and go for a full Demolish, this could be the play. Does go Battle Stance. Demolish. Oh, Leo with the death back for a second. Is it enough though? Legendborn to give himself TR. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh my god. Cracker, how are you alive? And Anubis, are you gonna give him a chance? Are you gonna give him an opportunity to recover? Give him second wind chance here? Give him the second wind? He's got bandages. Yeah, I don't think he wanted to. I don't think he wanted to. I think he was like, you know what? Last time me and Cracker dueled, it didn't go my way, so I'm just gonna. And you know what? Honestly, nobody should blame you for not giving this man an honor duel. Part of the 5v5 1v1s is the ability to see how well players can go from one competitor into the next. How well can they space out their cooldowns and how well can they play? It's just part of the action, man, part of the fun. Into a full knockback, Cracker leaping back in there right after. Anubis might be under a bit of pressure unless he got him way too back away from Cracker. Blaze Storm out for Cracker, does go underground for a second, take it out of tournament, defensive stance. He's got himself a Demolish, so he could go for a stun Demolish combo. Leaping away, does he have a way to reconnect? Ascend is up right now, he's got himself battle stance. As long as he can slow him down, stuns him for a second. Defenses really reflect for a moment. Does he just go for a big Demolish here? Stormkeeper's out for Anubis. Hold on a second. Big zaps. Oh! Saya, you have to give him this man a chance. You have to give him a chance. Yeah, no, he's not going to do it. Oh, Saya, no. Oh, I was going to say, Saya, you have to give him a chance. It's a warrior. What is a warrior going to do against the full might of a paladin? At this height happening, after a match like that. Okay. Saya is not forced to. Alright, to be fair, he's not forced to give anybody an honor duel. He's not forced to. I was just thinking it'd be so cool to watch Cracker get a proper chance, that's all. But it's okay. Goaras though, have to see if he can potentially clobber down Saya. Lay on hands is up. Goaras needs to face out his defenses really carefully here. You might need to start rotating them. Wall is up here. While you're walling, you have to force Saya into a bubble. You have to force him into a bubble. Lightning also helps. Trinket is going to help Saya get back on his feet. Rooted for a second. Hand of freedom for a moment. Goaras does not have a trinket out of the stun. But as long as Saya doesn't have a full wake of ashes, he might be okay. Goaras dropping down a Bulwark Totem. Saya super low. Bubble. You go underground. I think you just go underground. Yep, underground. You just got to find a way to stop the stun. Searing Glare. He goes underground. You just got to live long enough. He's got to send. He needs to get a big wind strike. That's all. Big wind strike right now. This might do it. Oh! He did it! I think they got each other, but he did do it. They got each other, but he did do it. Holy. Goaras! Bringing it back. A Cracker with an impressive 3-0. Or 3-1. Well done. That was amazing. I can't believe Cracker got so low in health and just kept clawing back that victory. That is impressive. Gotta love it. Let's get us another one going here. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure this is where Plush is going to remake the group. So if you guys want to join Molten Core, they're up, they're looking, they're up and they're looking. Get in there. Get in here. I think Cracker immediately filled his. Instantly filled his group. It took 2 seconds to fill it. Because he's got all these homies watching. I think Plush should be listed though if you guys want to join us though. If you want in, you might have a spot. If you haven't got to play so far, or at least play on his team, he'll give you a spot here. Maybe time to go a different target. It's time to go in a different target for Leo. Your Leo popped off at the very beginning pretty well, actually. Hold on a second. What do you mean? What do you mean? Black Eye combo. Yeah, I gotta play around with it. Time Walking Quest now shows exact reward instead of RNG box. It appears. That appears to be reverted back to random cash. Okay, so for a little bit chat, over in the NA, I guess EU too, they were showing for some reason when you do your time walking quest, it shows you normally that you can get like a random box as a reward. But for some reason over on the live realms, it was showing people exactly the item you were going to get from the box instead. So instead of it being a random box with a random piece of item, it was just like showing you exactly what you're going to get rewarded. So this is what my Evoker has. Seal of Poison Pack. I'm going to try to get my 5 dungeons out of the way on the Evoker just to see if I get it. Because that'll be hilarious. But yeah. Gonna be G the other day, get 5 kills. Dude, Ascent is a lot of damage. You know what I mean? You know, like Warriors? Yeah, Warriors are tough for a Death Knight. That is for sure. They just play it very, very differently. I think the problem is Warriors have a lot of consistent damage in cooldowns or out of cooldowns. Like, they just constantly hitting you pretty hard. Death Knights are a big hit and run, right? You got cooldowns, you go in, send your army, send your dead, send your frosty damage to build up, and then just crush the other guy. And then you back out, right? You hit and you run, you hit and run. For a Death Knight, you play a hit and run like as if you're a rogue. It's weird. But I guess Pallies also do it. They just do it every 30 seconds with Wake of Ashes them. Anti-magic defenses don't work. That's true. Anti-magic defenses, yeah, Death Knights are naturally better against magic damage, but I guess the Warrior just absolutely cuts them through. That is true. That is very, very true. And it's the only making you guys weaker in 11.1, just like a little, but still. You know what I mean? It's like, Liz, come on, man. Can you know? But I guess I'm giving you some really fine talents. I mean, that new Remorseless Winter is going to be a wild. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Let's send you guys into Tiger's Peak, I guess. Tigers. We are tigers. Well, how does it go? We are tigers, mighty, mighty tigers. Right? Right? Pretty sure. I live in US. I just didn't grow up in US, man. Some of those things just like, I'm guessing. 2 more 10s, then I'll get all 10s with Frost doing 2 millage key. Yeah, Frost is really good. Really good. You know what I miss when Arcane was like the play for Mythic Plus, or everywhere really. I might just give that spec a go again. Yeah, dude, that Evoker name is gonna be tough, man. I'm telling you right now, chat. Holy. All right, switch. All right, so we got ourselves team 1 together with a number of characters here, from Caligarn to Kragar to Rick Bison. We got ourselves Yandex, and this guy's name I was trying to figure out because it's Nikel and then a soft letter. It's hard to explain what the soft letter is, but I think his name is basically like a coin or like an element, right? Or like a metal. I think his name is supposed to be nickel, like a penny, dime, nickel, you know, like the metal or whatever. I'm gonna call him Nick just to make it a little easier on myself, you know what I mean? Trying to see if we can catch up to Hasaya. Dude, man went in a circle. Man went on a roller coaster just now, and it's just like, okay, alright, Saya. Just because I have a shroud? What do you mean? Evoker did not even get a chance to do much. His breath just went out of the window. Does get himself full burst though. Saya playing defensively. And Nick trying to see if he can maybe get Saya out in the open. Got him some big kick, big beam to follow. Mad damage output. Disintegrates while he's moving a massive trinkets out of it just to keep the pressure rolling here. Still got himself plenty of disintegrates. If he can get himself that big empowerment with disintegrates as well, Nick is going to have himself a hell of a run right now. Not a lot of healing available for the Evoker though. I went to stand still and pick up a bunch of it though. But man. Dude, I love me some Dev Evoker. I feel like they're just not survivable, but the damage they do cranks. You see them a lot in solos, man, in particular. They're just very, very strong. Like, raw power. Trying to see if he can catch a quick sleep onto Saya, but he's not really able to. It's a little bit rough, man. Having to sit down for mana? Yeah, that is rough, dude. The amount of mana these guys spend is actually kind of nuts when you think about it. Just when they try to heal themselves or do any kind of CC, it just is actually just impressive. breath. Saya getting caught into it, does shrink out of it, into a breath, blue. That's a lot of damage out of the evoker. Trying to see if he can maximize the damage onto Saya while backing up out of this. Saya with a lay on hands, still got a bubble in case he needs to, but for Nick, he got himself a lot of that survivability. Living Flame, trying to catch up as much healing as possible. Should have a Shroud back up, yeah, got Shroud back up. He doesn't have a wall anymore, but at least he can't be CC'd by Saya, so you can just kite him out as much as possible. Those disintegrates are doing a lot of work. Got himself a little bit of that renewal blaze, but unless he get him some sleep, yeah, he needs to get himself some kind of reset. His mana is completely spent, so you can't even go healing himself, which is brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Got him some big surge, maybe a breath coming up very, very soon. Disintegrates are doing numbers on Saya, though, forcing the Paladin behind the pillar. Going for a regenerate? No, if only he had some kind of line of sight to stop it. Oh, man. As he got a Dawn Light dot onto Nick, I think it just might be over here for the Evoker, yeah. The class does a lot of damage, they just don't have survivability at all. Deep Breath doesn't even land a stun onto Saya, just using it to get away. Got him some plenty of mobility. Yeah, in a 1v1, he just cannot outlive a Paladin who's got him some plenty of self-healing, at least when it comes to you versus him one-on-one. But yeah, just not enough. It's just, man, it is rough. It is rough being an Evoker. Damn. Gonna be a full stun, as is gonna be Caligorn up next. Blessing Protection on the side instantly. Caligorn trying to see if he can belf it. Oh, if only you belfed it, dude. He has Shatter, but he's not gonna go for it. He's gonna save it until later. You see Saya backing up out of the bob. He's like, you know what? You still have a bubble. I'm gonna save my Shatter for the bubble. So Saya at this point, I feel like he might as well not even... He probably should bubble at some point, but knowing that Caligorn could just break it, you gotta be very, very careful with it. Like, if you're gonna bubble, go behind the pillar or something, anything, you know what I mean? Just gotta get out of there. Oh, man. Saya trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a reset here with Caligorn charging back in. He's got himself Dawn Light burning him down, so it's not gonna feel good at all. Stun on Blessing of Saint is gonna give Saya plenty of mobility here. Oh, plenty of I guess mobility. He's not gonna send the stuns. I guess that works too, but he's gotta just get himself a little bit of that anti-stun protection with a fear. As Caligorn looking to escape, Saya seeing Caligorn trying to run. He's trying to see if he can stay on top of him. Caligorn just sees, oh, if only he had Reflect. If only you had Reflect, that would have been so good. That would have been perfect. Perfect. Trying to charge in. Does someone to Saya. Does Caligorn have enough damage? He's got himself Battle Master Trinket, so he's kind of limited on what he can do. Saya just trying to see if he can back away from the guy. Full Demolish, maybe? Big Demolish. There's going to be Bubble. Do you have the big Shadow Throw? He does have Throw. Now you just gotta find a way to just stay on top of Saya and live. Most importantly, live and not die. If you live and not die, you win this duel. Did you know that if you just live and, more importantly, not die, you win? Big Wake of Ashes by Saya with a Blessing of Saint. Not that Caligorn could do much. Let's go for the stun as Saint falls off. You need to heal right now. You need to heal instantly. Oh, but Saya does it. I'm taking it. 2 for 2, man. It's like a 2v2 double DPS versus a healer team. You lose. Have fun. What do you mean? Like as a Evoker versus Paladin? No, I wouldn't say Paladins have like insane healing either, you know what I mean? It's just Evoker, Dev Evoker has very little healing. Very, very little like constant healing. I'd say like Shaman has decent healing, Priest has decent healing, Pally has decent healing, even Monk to some degree. Like if you can give them like if they can get behind the pillar and soothe themselves for a bit, they can get quite a bit of decent recovery, right? Just Evokers cannot. I feel like they're just too mana expensive for them. And I think it's because of the way that the heal is, because they tune the healing ability of Living Flame based off of the healer, right? That's like the weird part, is it's tuned based off of the healer spec more than anything. Yeah. Rick, how are we doing here? With the axe toss onto Saya Lily. Went off on a tangent there for a second. As Saya got hit with a fear, full hound and everything is available. Back-to-back fears on the Saya, just not giving this man any opportunity to catch in kind of a breather. Trying to go for more Demon Doggers. Oh, IDC'd. IDC'd. Hopefully I get back in. I'm not sure exactly what happened to my end, but IDC'd. Oh no. I'm trying to back in, boys. Oh, I have no idea what happened there. I have no idea what happened there. Who's alive? Oh, Rick is still alive. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. I cannot like get the camera to track them, but I can do the free flow camera. And I'll try to be very, very careful with it. Not make it too jittery. Make it as good of an experience as I can for the viewers. It looks so jittery on my screen, but on OBS it doesn't look that bad actually. Oh, we got it back. Hey, and it's gonna be Rick. Trying to see if we can take down Saya. Fear again. Still alive though. Still kicking Saya without a bubble. Does have lay on hands, I think. Big Demon Doggos. Oh, The reflect for that stun though. But all the pets are surrounding him. Saya, I don't think he wants to stay in here. Yeah, he's backing up out of there. Is he the soul ripped out of his body? He's just like, I'm gonna bail. But that, oh, you're gonna watch out for the Doom Lord. Oh, well, Doom Guard rather. Yeah, I got him. He got him. Well done, well done, well done. Rick, dude, I just noticed Saya was the only one on team 2 that even got a chance to play. We're at 7 minutes. And Saya's been running wild here. 3 players over for the team 1. And now Rick gotta find a way to bring it back to his team. I like his AoE Fear build, by the way. I like it. We've actually seen more Warlocks running that. Mortal Coil is normally the preference, but AoE Fear could be really good for like getting a bit of that extra CC. Tyrant is up. Blush is going to go for a cloak. That's a lot of physical damage he's still taking. Vanish to follow. Portal out for Rick. All the pets go with him. Blush still out in the open. You got to get the pets back on the guy. And the pets, yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's a lot of damage the Blush is taking right now. Just constant. And Rick is nowhere nearby. He's just out of there. So it's going to put Blush a little bit behind. Blind on the pet. Does go for the axe toss. Dress Stalker Trinkets out. He has the AoE Fear in case he needs to. Oh, Trinket point. He can fear him if he needs to. It's a sub-rogue. I don't know. Does the sub-rogue have enough damage at this point? No. No, it's just over DFA. Oh! She does, though. He does do a lot of damage to Rick. A lot of damage to Rick. But he does back up out of there. And it looks like Team 2 is trying to give Rick at least a chance here to recover. So potentially a Manic Bandage, maybe? Yeah, Manic Bandage. I was going to say, Krager should heal him. Or Yannick should heal him, but I don't think they can, yeah? If they had like an actual healing class, they could probably help him out with that healing. But yeah, he's just gonna have to fight Jareem with whatever he's got. That Saya, man, keeping these guys on their toes, man, just absolutely being a wall for everybody that had just to break through. And Rick is the first one that's able to do it. And now he's gonna fight through the rest of the team. Massive shatters out for Jareem, though. There's nothing Rick could have done unless you have a trinket, dark pack, maybe a pet stun or something. I think he might have even used pet stun too. But there's just nothing you can do. Kragar, second to last on that team. Bleeds are up on a Jareem. He's got to go through Lore, Leo, and Jareem. Lore, are you in? Are you in? I saw you earlier in chat. I didn't realize you were in here. Are you Paladin now? Well done. Good choice, actually. A lot of players do play Paladin. A lot of players that do like that stuff, they found out that, oh yeah, everybody plays Paladin, man. They're probably going to be insane next season and for the rest of this expansion. I think they realized that, yeah, Blizzard's gonna like take whichever, when the community plays one class and they play a ton of it, more popular it becomes, the stronger it usually is in most cases. So Paladin seems like a good choice, man. Great choice. Swap it out of a Death Knight onto a Pally. This man went from like Doomer hours to like, I don't even know, Bloomer hours? He's no longer surviving, he's instead thriving. Full poly onto Kragar. Jareem backing up out of there. Jareem actually under a ton of pressure, sitting down for some food with a leap around the corner. Fear right after. Doesn't want to let this man go anywhere. Bleeds are in. He doesn't want to find out what happens. He doesn't want to find out what happens, you know. Kragar. Does he have a reflect? Stun instantly. Jareem with a blink. Does try to go for poly into a reversal. If only Kragar had another leap, man. If only he had another leap. Now, must have. Howl is a must have for Diabolist. Oh, you would be Diabolist. I didn't realize you were Diabolist there. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you do have to do Howl and then set up. Is there like a talent that works off of Diabolist and Howl? It probably does, isn't it? I didn't even think about it actually. Parry up for Kragar. That is a lot of damage on Jareem. Flurries are available. If Jareem gets some more for those fast fire bolts, it's going to be painful. Kragar got him some battle stance. Wants to get back over to Jareem if at all possible. Does charge in. Try to go for a kick. Does not quite connect. Got him some reflect. Reflected someone back at Jareem. At some point, he's just going to have to get in there and just go for a full demolish, I think. He's going to have to. He's got Rallying Cry. He's got Banner. He's got everything available for a bit. Jareem does have a breath in case he needs to. Blink right after into a stun. Does go for a knock. Trinket out for Jareem though. Kragar with defensive stance. Oh, I don't know what he could do in this situation. Got himself Rally with another stun. Warbreaker. Oh, with a reflect. There's nothing, Jareem. Actually, no. Jareem could have pressed breath. Jareem could have pressed breath. Technically, could have pressed breath. Is Yandex out here just like watching him? He's just like, hey. Give him an auto duel. Is that what's happening? He's just like out here guarding him. The posse's all in, or is he just trying to get a better angle? One of those two. Lore tried to give Kragar a proper 1v1 though. I love seeing it. As a warrior, you definitely don't have a great You versus a paladin is not your best matchup by any means, but I'm glad that this man at least wants to give him proper honor, Joel. That is so nice to see. How nice. How very nice. Krager might just be dead though, potentially. Parry up very, very soon. Lore and Krager both are very, very low. Hold on a second. Does Krager have enough damage here? Big hit. Reflect up. I don't know how you're gonna live it. Reflected something back at the guy. You need a stun and then immediate kill. Oh, stun. Do you have a stun? Both are so low, and his next stun is dead. Next stun is dead. I think Krager's stun, immediate demolish, right? Whoa, nope, not with Shield of Vengeance. He's backing up out of there. He just got a second wind. He's got a first aid. Oh, hold on a second. Second wind is kicking in. Reflect up in case there's a Hodge. Lord trying to be very, very careful. The Hodge. This summon's huge. Banner's here is great. Oh, Krager's so low on health. Hold on a second. Stun leaping away. Holy, yeah, for lore. If anything, paladins do have a horse, do have a hand of freedom, but eventually they do run out of mobility. It is decent enough mobility. It is limited though. Like when they're moving, they're covering some distance, but like it runs out pretty quick. So Krager at the very least got that mobility on lock. That second one is helping turn the tide a little bit. Trinket is available. Reflect up in case there's a Hodge. Lord is being very careful not to Hodge himself, which is really, really good for him. It's great. Blade Storm out for Krager. Does himself the most amount of damage here. Lord just trying to see if he can hammer him down into a full blessing of protection. Krager leaping out of there yet again. And Lord got himself the mobility to catch up. He's got himself the horse banked up and ready to go. Parry up for Krager, trying to see if he can potentially live this. Bop is gone. Stun to Krager has a trinket available. I think he just has to go for whatever kill he can. Big demolish. Holy! Are you dead? Do you still have dots in here? Hey, alive! Oh, Leo. Does he give him a chance here? Yo, Leo, no one is gonna flame you for not giving Krager a chance here. It's a 5v5 1v1 duel, and if you want to literally put his feet to the fire, really battle test him, oh, he's honorable. Leo is honorable. Is honorable, or is he? He's honorable. No, he's gave him a breather. But this dampening is so high, I don't even know if second win can really do much. But it's favorite Holy. I feel yeah. When you play Holy Paladin, then you go into red. It is different enough of a playstyle for sure. Yeah, Krager, there's just nothing you can do. Leap it away. Yeah, this is not much. There's nothing you can do. Grip onto Yandex, immediate board. Got himself full pats, everything. Leo just trying to see if he can take the momentum from one to the next. Second grip? No, it doesn't look like he has a second grip. He's going to back up out of there with all the pets attacking him. Is he still sending the pets over? Yeah, he is. He's letting the undeads do work. But a lot of them are falling apart a little bit. Yeah, all those undeads fell apart by the time they were able to reach Yandex. But his demons, they are a little bit more persistent in their approach. Leo's not in a great spot right now. Look at the damage the demons are doing on their own. Like, Yandex barely even got to touch the guy, and the demons, they're still alive for 50 more seconds. There's nothing he can do. Grip him right over. AMS is up. He's just going to yo-yo back over to the side of the pillar. But for Leo, like, Dark Pact, Death Pact is not going to do anything for you. AMS may help you a little. Mortal Coil. It is over. It is over. It is over. Well done, well done. Sai picking up 2. Krager picking up the glorious 2. And Rick does also get 2 as well. Well done, boys. Well done. My man Hustler, great healing. Yeah, my man Hustler is actually really, really good. Do you see they trying to give the Hustler like a bloodlust effect? It's crazy. Haste buff? Could be good. Let's get another one going, boys, yeah? Blush and Krager, let me know when your boys are ready so we can get an Uno Mas up in here. One more duel, one more match. 370 something. Yeah. Ready? Waiting for Krager. They switch up the because I'm waiting until they switch up that EU training post. That's happening tonight, right, chat? Pretty sure. Wait, does it have like a timer? Time left 6 hours, 12 minutes. Yeah, so they're switching. So in 6 hours is when I'll be working on the project. So about, what is it, 10 my time? Yeah, about 10 my time, or not 11. I need to do invite, spectator, match, Krager, and plush, 5. I'm gonna send you guys into it. Nagrand again. Let's do another Nagrand. How soon is as much of a healing as a lock? No, but hold on. Are you talking about like the baseline Hellstone, or are you talking about the one where Soul Burn Hellstone? Because the Soul Burn Hellstone is like a lay on hands. It is very strong. Are you talented into it correctly? Because I'm pretty sure there's talents to buff it, right? Or am I missing something? Also, did the thing work? Oh, it did work. Okay, cool. Nice. Hopefully I don't get DC again. Was excited about Affliction on 1.1, but nope. Still has no healing. The actual ability, Soul Rot, it's better, but like, you know. Technically there is the drain interaction with them, but yeah, not amazing. I'd say Warlocks is still pretty survivable though. Just kind of tanky. At least they designed them to be like, not as mobile as mages, but they're usually a little sturdier than mages. Even though they're a clothy class. That doesn't always work out, but that's like historically that's what they were designed as. And they were even said before, like they ended up buffing up a couple of the defenses recently, didn't they? For PvP in particular. Like passive defenses. Am I wrong about that? Alrighty. Let's get another one going here, boys. Got ourselves Caligorn over for the team. One ready to go. Look at it, dude. The way he just sits on this croc, it looks like he's bunkered down. I think it's gotta be his shoulders, right? He even like makes a face to it. It looks like he's riding it inside of a tank. Then again, this thing is an actual tank, isn't it? Cracker on the team. We got ourselves Rick. We got ourselves Nick, and we got ourselves Fire Talks? Okay, I can deal with that. I can work with that. Look at this guy. Look at this goober. Fire Talk versus Leo instantly riding in. He's got himself the undeads. Hopefully sum it up some Moonish. As he's taking lots of damage from fire though. What the hell is that? Meteor coming down. Does try to somewhat avoid it. Fire Talk's catching up all that health back really quickly. He's just constantly pelting the guy with Pyroblast and Phoenix Flame, just all instants. Not giving Leo a much breathing opportunity, but Fire takes a lot of damage with those coils though. That's a ton of damage from those riders as well. Goes in for a full block. Leo does not have the survivability of a fire mage. He's got himself full block, full reset, everything. Leo maybe can pick himself second wind or something. That might help out a little bit. Random combust of fire. But he's backing up out of that. I think he needs to be very careful. Yeah. He needs to be very careful with giving Leo any opportunity to get... Wait, are you gonna die? I saw his health bar and it was okay, and then it just like plink. I was like, huh? You're so dead. Oh, if he's not careful. Fire Talks better not walk away too far away from Leo. I feel like he's keeping too much of a range. Leo can just go for a first aid at any moment. I'm always like worried. I'm always worried for fire. Shifting power, got himself a lot of resources coming back in little by little. Invis, Trinket, Rana, Kabust Brocken, blinking around the corner. Sending a lot of damage into the pet though. Are you Shimmer or you Blink? I think this man might actually be Shimmer. Are you Blink? I think it's Shimmer. Leo able to get himself an opportunity to catch up a little bit of healing. AMS avoiding the breath completely. Fire knocking it back for a second. This could potentially just be a go. Just send everything at Leo. Oh, yeah. Combust, sand everything. Altered up. Meteor just in case things weren't going to go his way. Taking him out fairly quickly. Is going to be with either Saya up next. I like his set, by the way. That looks pretty good. Oh, Jareem? Look at it, Jareem. Is it Lore? Is it Flush? Kraken decided, he's like, I'm on this team now, guys. Hey, Caligorn. He's like, yeah, I'm on this team now. I'm fighting you guys, okay? It's like, wait, how does this work? It just does. That or Cracker. Just want to hang out with these old boys. Lore is just like giving a quick wave. I love seeing it, man. I love that. Flush? Oh, wait a second. Flush with a sap but a fire? Did he pick up eyes? I think he picked up the eye, but he's shrinking it. That sap. Was a cheap shot. Big DFA, crashing down. Oh, fire! Oh, that was a cauterize. He killed them, and he gained a lot of health, and now he's dying and melting again. Ultras available. Pyroblast flying, but the Cloak of Shadows for Plush. Oh, I didn't realize Plush decided to go for the big DFA crits this time around. That is beautiful, because he actually had so little health, and then it's just like blink. He's got himself all that back up and available. Very rusted on Holly. Yeah, I feel I'm the same way, dude. If you threw me into these duels as a sub-rogue, I'd be like, bro, I play out all the time. Like, what? How was... I maybe would be able to get a couple of cheap shots, but definitely would not be able to rotate my cooldowns as effectively. Everybody's got their main, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their main. Rick, what is your mug? Wait, can you wear that helm as a... Is it a mage helm? Is it like a toy that gives you that helm? Is that a mage helm? I'm pretty sure that's a mage, like, order hall helm. What is happening? Or is that like a toy? It's gotta be a toy, right? Also, like, it's got torch in one hand, parasol in the other. This man has just got some of a very, very busy link going on. Mortal Call signed into plus trinkets immediately. A succubus, oh, doesn't actually go for the CC. It does go for a stun. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking for a second, like, why is succubus running away? Plus just got stunned. The stun, he still stayed in stealth. It's a vanish stun. Or rather, the vanish still keeps him in stealth, even though he does get hit by a CC. For like, you get like this, like a moment of greater stealth. Or whatever. Rick, are you doing the same plan? Last time he did this to a plush, I think it was. Or maybe it was another rogue. But he literally went to a corner without any pillars. He was like, alright, I'm putting my back up against this wall here. I'm going to force you at me. And we're just going to tussle out in the middle. Blinders, Rick does go for a trinket. That's going to be a soul of Plush ripped out of his body. Portals are opening up. Soulfire around the corner. Plush is just dead. Woo, Rick. What was that? He just decided, you know what? I'm going to force you to fight me. Wait, you picked up the eye. He just tried to make this duels a little tougher for himself, dude. He's trying to make it into a challenge run. Bubble out for lore. Do you have a gate? He does have a port. He can run out of there. Maybe reflect. If he can reflect in time a Hodge. Oh, wouldn't have been able to, like, reflect the Hodge back at lore, but preventing a Hodge would have still been pretty sick, though. Wall out for Rick. Got us a bunch of bolts. Lore did bubble, so you might actually be out in the open. Blind to follow. He still got a cast mother barreling down on him. You have enough resources? He just sees an extra bit of hits. Few hits, one more instant cast. Shadow Fury catches him. Oh, that bolt is done for. Oh, you'd have to wall that. But then again, it's a trade of bubble versus wall, so that's a good trade. That is a good trade. I just don't know how he's gonna go versus the next few guys, versus Saya or Jareem. And it looks like they are standing Saya, possibly. I think we're just trying to figure out. I think they're still trying to figure it out. I think it is Saya. Yeah, no, I think it is Saya. Two champions, one true warrior. True. Caligar versus Kragar. You know who I want to put up against each other? I actually want to put up WAP versus Kragar. If it was possible and we didn't have like any lag, like if we didn't play PTR, like if it was like a LAN, right? WAP versus Kragar in LAN. I actually would want to see which one of those two would play versus each other. Mortal Call. Scientists get an absolutely shellac right now with all the damage. Does go for a Spell Warden. He still has a bubble. Rick does have a gate. Perfect gate on the Hodge. Saya trying to see if he can catch up to him. I don't know if Succubus CC can stop Saya. Might just need to. Rick needs to find a way out of this situation. I don't know if he's got a void operational for this. Does rip this soul out of Saya's body. He's got busting a synced, but it's going to be bolts into a full bubble. Rick just needs to find a way to live. I don't know how Rick is going to be able to live. Succubus trying to see if he can set it up for a CC. Does Succubus catch him? Oh, Succubus got in a position. I think it tried to cast a little early. I think I saw the Succubus hands race for a second, and I think he did try to cast, but the bubble was still up on the Saya. That is rough. Nick gonna be up next, trying to see if he can fight through a Saya. A bit of a rematch this time around. Deep Breath does connect. Mastery bonus damage up and everything. Trying to see if he can catch up to Saya. Does end up hitting him with one of those empowerments. The blue one, I think, yeah? Needs to get himself the fire one as well at some point. Big burst and everything. Saya taking lots of damage as Nick. He just avoid him completely. Does not have to worry about stuns. No have to worry about getting interrupted either. Stun does go through as he waited out for the Shroud. Deflect or Trinket was up for it. Saya still surviving. He just decided to completely bunker down. He's got a one Dawn Light onto Nick, but one more Dawn Light on himself just to keep himself afloat here as best as possible. Still massive disintegrates are absolutely just burning right through his defenses. He might not make it out of here alive. He got himself Hand of Freedom for a second. Nick does not have a CC breaker, so next Hodge could be very, very deadly. It's, I think it's over. Yeah. Immediate regenerating. Is it Krager up next? Krager's up next. Notice how Krager's not given. Saya, I guess last time walking into Krager didn't give him an auto dose. I guess Krager doesn't have to do it either. Just a global or two taking him out. But now you guys gotta fight against Jareem, dude. Jareem has been giving both Krager and Caligorn a little bit of grief so far. Unless he's AFK. Hopefully he's not AFK. No, he's good. He's good. But yeah, Mage gives warriors grief. It's just like a tale is old at times. A tale that's been around and been true since classic WoW. Since vanilla. Not even classic. Vanilla. Patch 1.1? If not 1.3? Or I think it's 1. What's the earliest? 1.03? I used to remember. It's just like remember, you know how you like sometimes you have this random knowledge in somewhere in your cranium? You just remember it for no reason. I used to know like what the tech, I guess there's beta before, but it's like the technical official patch or whatever. I used to have it on top of my head for some reason. I think it's from like a couple of shorts or whatever. I was like, do you know when WoW launched, patch was this, that, and features were different? Apparently you could have like 10 people in a dungeon at some point in the game, or up to 10 or more. There was no cap on dungeons for a bit. Frostfire Bolt, Standard Cracker, Flurry down. Cracker was super low. If Jareem can get himself more of those Frostfire Bolts, he'll be golden into a War Breaker. But Jareem just trying to see if he can waddle out of there. Frostbomb, getting stunned up, does have a blink for it. Cracker with a charge. Trying to see if he can go for Frostfire Bolts, but hoping not to get interrupted by Cracker if he can help it. Frozen Orb, everything is up. Blizzard's down. Trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge if possible, yeah? Yeah, he does get out of there. Cracker does have second win. Before it's 1.3, you could have a 40-man head coverage. Yeah. Like that's what I saw. That's what I heard. Yeah, the game was very different. Like vanilla WoW in like the early days versus like classic. Because classic was going off of like the final patch. So like vanilla was very different in terms of what was strong, what wasn't strong, or whatever, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I've no, but there's been like more than one of those, like more than one shorts that has had that info, and it's been around for like ever now. I think for a couple of years, but you just see it pop up once in a while as you get more like WoW-based shorts channels or whatever popping up in your feed or whatever. But yeah, wall out for Cracker, trying to see if he can buzzer what to join him. He does have Ultra, does interrupt him on Arcane. I was gonna say leap it over, but he is prepped for that leap onto the where he's gonna be at with the altar. That is beautiful. That is golden. Dream, I think he's just dead. I think he's dead to the blades. Unless he's ice blocks. Yeah. Well done. Cracker, well done. Oh my god, I'm actually surprised he won that. That was wild. Cracker 2, Rick picking up 2. We got a plus with 1, Sire with 2. Well done. Let's even get ourselves an ONYXIA, boys, yeah? ONYXIA. I think we got ourselves time for at least one more, yeah? One more. Unless Cracker is done for the night. We'll see. I'll see what this man says. He says it's done. I can see him be done. Because that was a hell of a master ended on. When you think about it. Shorts last night. Yeah. Do I proceed you? Okay. He's down for one more. One more, and I'm done. Okay. This is the one more. This is the one more, my man. Cracker is remaking the team. If you guys want to join him, find him under Legacy. Raids Legacy. Under Molten Core. Beautiful. It should be listed in a second here. Plus is ready. So Cracker, I think, is looking for a +1 real quick. So check it real quick, boys. Check it. How can you know you started in Kata noob? Bro, it's crazy, man. There's so many different little channels that popped up doing like, did you know? Either doing like some of the newest updates for a while or like older updates. Some of those things I'm like, oh yeah, I was there for that. And others I'm like, I wasn't there for that, but it's kind of cool. You know? Little tidbits of knowledge and whatnot. What am I gonna say? I was about to say, where am I gonna send you? But I know exactly where I'm gonna send you. Imagine last match of the arena and Dal's like, hey, you know, I said I wasn't good with flashbang. Flashbang, watch out! Bust through the door, toss it, lock the door. Flashbang explodes. You got the ring in the ear. Blinded, can't see anything. Disoriented immediately after the little pop. Or not a little pop, but a really loud pop. You got that blurred, like double vision that you get in Call of Duty or whatever. Imagine, dude, imagine. I decided to be like, oh, hi guys, these duels have been really good. Let's end on a good one. Flashbang, watch out! God, that would have been amazing. That'd be brutal though. That'd be cool. I'm not doing that. Did I save that one? I don't remember if I did. 370 3am flashbang. Exactly. Is it 3 a.m.? It's actually probably close to 3 a.m. Yeah, some of you guys, it probably is close to 3 a.m. That is true. That is true. Alrighty. Switch. Got ourselves last one for the night with Caligor in charge and out first for Saya. Ooh, I don't think, well, like I said, I don't think these two have really had a proper 1v1 before, or at least in a long while. Banner down immediately for Caligor. Reflect up. Saya is extra careful with these warriors. He never hodges immediately. He always saves it until a little bit later. He gets ramped up and then he goes in for a hodge. He'll literally delay that stun, go in for a full Wake of Ashes, knowing that there's no way that the other guy can really stop it, and then he'll just himself a stun a little bit later, and then just continue slamming some damage, able to bank up the Dawn Light to put a dot onto Caligor. And all Saya has to do now is actually technically just walk away. Caligor does not want him to go away anywhere at all. He's got himself walled, keeping himself that range though. Look at the range of a Paladino though. Full Wake of Ashes without a need for a weapon. He's got himself just constant pressure. Caligor with a reflect. Saya now knows he can take advantage of this and he's going for a full hodge. Stunner to Saya. Warbreaker for Caligor. Big demolish goes through. Saya could be in a bad spot if Caligor just continues the pressure here. He got Avatar. He's got everything. Into a trinket off of that stun. Trying to see if he can back up out of it. Caligor still melting little by little. Saya looking for recovery. Caligor in second wind should be kicking in sometime soonish, I think. Yeah, Parry is still available in case he needs to. Reflect up real early though. Real early. I don't even know if Saya had a hodge backup by then, but I'm not even sure. Parry out for Caligor. Saya with the Shield of Vengeance. He's got himself plenty of defense though for a while. Caligor is really running on fumes right now. Really running on fumes. Stun. And he's charging in, popping the Shield of Vengeance, not really feeling that great at all. Blaze him to try to see if he can counter potentially a hodge, trying to see if he can go behind the pillar. But all Saya needs, as long as he's got a little Dawn Light hovering over Caligor's head, he's perfectly fine. Banner taking it out very quickly. Disarm. Caligor is trying to see if he can counter a pre-hodge. He's trying to see if he can stop the hodge before it happens. Big demolish. Maybe enough damage into a stun. Defense is available. Caligor leaping away. He's still dotted. He's still rotting. Oh, no. I think it's over. Unless, stun. Unless, Saya doesn't have a kill here. Unless, Caligor charges in, picks up a little bit of health. Hold on. Hold on. Charges back in. Caligor is getting super aggressive, but he can't. Oh, there it is. I was thinking for a second he was gonna live a little longer, but apparently not. Rick trying to see if he can set something up. Faye, wait, is both running in? Hold on, Rick might have to back up out of there. It looks like Faye. Fire Tox is in first, or is he backing up out? I'm not even sure. Is it supposed to be Rick or Fire? Rick is just hanging out here now, but I guess he's gonna have to back up out, or they're gonna have to figure this out real quick because Saya is able to pick up a lot of healing here. This is supposed to be bad. What do you guys supposed to be? Krager on the team? Not him. Rick looks like he backed up out of there. We got ourselves Grob. Oh, Grave. That's the man's name. Last time I remember messing up his name pretty hard. But it's like Grave for you. His name is Grave. I didn't like it. The fact that you're a troll too. I feel like I almost never see troll shamans in PvP. Usually all orcs. Or almost all of them. Or like dwarves. Or something. Saya under quite a bit of pressure. Bubble still available. Spell warding used really quick early here was Fire. Got himself a little bit of that shit power. Trying to go for an interrupt. He tried to interrupt regenerate, and I love the idea, but yeah, spell warding actually makes you immune to all magic, even the counter spells. So he's completely able to stop a lot of it. Saya trying to see if he can just crush fire really quickly. Ice block 50% dampening, gonna make it a little bit harder for you to recover. Is this gonna be the chance here for Saya to bring it back at 1v5 for this team? Because Saya so far has had hell of games, but never quite make it past at least 2 players. And this could be his opportunity here to potentially make something happen. Are you actually poking it from under the bridge? I guess you do have a long enough spear where you feel like were to shove it upwards, you probably like could break past the floorboards. There's like even gaps. You could probably like poke at Fire's feet. Probably, actually. He's got big old Murloc waddlers on him, so pretty big feet, honestly. Can't miss him. This is going to be a full stone onto Fire. Does he have anything? He's got offensive power. He's got damage. Maybe he can just pressure Saya with just a combust, a big go here. He got cauterized. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I think it's over. I think it's just over. I think he just dies to a Dawn Light. I didn't realize he doesn't have cauterize anymore. So Saya whittled them down little by little. We are hitting that 4-minute mark. 20% dampener. Who's going to be up next? Is it Rick? Because it looked like Rick was going to be next. Is it Grave? Look at this guy, dude. Look at this man here. It is going to be Rick versus Saya. as a Paladino versus Warlock, I actually think this is a tougher matchup. Pretty sure this is a much tougher matchup. Red better range class than a Fire Mage? Red do have quite a bit of that range. That is nice. It is just a convenience of that class, right? But, yeah. I mean, I guess as a mage, like, I don't know, it's just tough. It's downlight damage and consistent dot pressure from a pally. It is very, very painful. It is tough to deal with, honestly. It is kind of tough to deal with. I think as a Frost Mage, you probably have an easier time versus a Pally than a Fire, because Frost, at least you're able to slow him down permanently, spell steal the Hand of Freedom, just keep him at a distance the entire time. Fire, I think it's just a different story. You just don't have nearly as many slows. Fear coming out for Rick. Science trying to see if he can close it up just to get the rebuke going, but he couldn't. Bolt 1, Bolt 2, fast bolts. Oh, it's 3 bolts to the face. Oh, lay on the hands, barely keeping him alive, stunned. But a traded with a succubus EC. Siam got himself at least a little bit of damage here. He wishes he could be up in melee, dude. Or wishes he had that long range rebuke. Just a long noodle arm. Wall out for Rick. Big damage with Messiah. I don't know if Pally can do anything. Oh! Just wall and just get you to pelt him bolt after bolt after bolt. Maybe if you had a bubble. Maybe if Saya had every defensive available, spell wouldn't bubble. Not just laying hands. That would have been maybe a little bit easier for him, but not easy. Mad damage on a plush. I know Rick only dropped to half health, but that's a full Dark Pact, Absorb removed, and he's still just slicing through Rick. Quick interrupt right after. I think Rick might be out for this count. Woo! Plush just came in with a vengeance. Look at that man. Big DFA, big crit. Fantastic output there. It does a lot of damage. It's like 3 million crit guaranteed or something through just fears 6 seconds. Yeah, exactly, Buka. It is a lot of fears, man. It is a lot of fears. I do, my man. It is a lot, though. Grave is going to be catching Plush here really quickly. Plush is going to have to catch himself a quick Shadow Strike just to get himself that death mark back on the target. And I wonder if he's going to go for another DFA combo, because he hasn't got a mark Grave. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh. Woo, baby! This man just went full ascent. Leo's already here. Oh my god, Leo! Oh, I think it's just over. This man is the absolute cyclone of a man. Underground for a second, ruined them? We can ruin while underground? I learned that today. You can stun him apparently, though, even though he's on the ground. Leo got himself a little bit of ledgeboard, a little bit of survivability. Death Pact is available, but the Grave is going to give you that proper death pack. Putting you in the grave here, man. Grave for you, the shaman. Holy man. I wonder if this guy should play random procs of Ascendance. I wonder if he'll get more uptime of it. Yeah, what if shaman's got like a ascent where you could use it every 30 seconds, but you're only wearing it for like 5-6 seconds? That would be wild, man. Kind of like Palace have a Wake of Ashes where they could Wake of Ashes proc wings do damage, but like you don't have the 2-minute wings or 1-minute wings anymore. I wonder if they could do something like for shamans, because this guy would be insane. Ascent is so much damn. And he's just still chasing after Leo. Leo's just playing it super defensively, just building up some resources off of these totems that are constantly slowing his approach. This man got him some bloodless stun totem onto Leo. I don't even know how he catches it. Big, oh my god, that is disgusting how good that combo is. Oh, this man is like a rogue. He locks him down in the stun with a disorient in between. It's like a rogue got himself a cheap shot gouge into a kidney. Jesus. That is brutal. Jareem's going to be up next. Is Grave going to be the guy to put these boys in a grave? He's living up to his name. His name is Grave for you. And he's got a sale. He's got a big discount on these graves, man. He's putting all of them to bed. Every single one of them. If he can go through a Jareem and lore, he's going to do it, man. There's going to be a breath. Is ultra up for Jareem. So Jareem is going to be repositioned in here in a bit. Try to knock him. Doesn't get to stun him or freeze him. Oh, he's just avoiding him completely. That is like some burst out of Jareem, but he's going to go for that shift in power. He didn't send a lot of cooldowns though there at all. I think for Grave, he's probably going to have to wait until he's got himself the perfect combo. So, because he's going to have to play around the mage. He just stay mounted, dude. He's waiting until his cooldowns are up. He's trying to avoid him as best as possible. He's got himself the angle though. Looks like this is where he wants to potentially commit. Grounding totem available very, very soon. He's got himself the totem set up. He just needs to go for like proper root stun totem combo, I think. I think that's exactly what he's trying to do. Get himself enough Maelstrom in order to have himself a proper go. Jareem with an Invis does get to escape him. Ray of Frost, that thing ain't feeling that good. He is going to get away from him for a second. Just try to see if he can. Looks like he's going to push in. Looks like possibly going to push in. Interrupt him on Frost. Get himself the totems. Grounding totem. Root. Everything is available. Trying to get frozen. Does get frozen. Trinket is available. Stun totem. Jareem does blink past him. Frostbomb. Oh, stun totem still reconnects again. That is a trinket onto Jareem. Grave does take a lot of damage though. He didn't trinket. He still can recover maybe a little bit. 54% damage. He's not going to make it easy. Does get interrupted on nature. Jareem blinking in melee. He has got himself altar, so he should be in a good spot, right? Pretty sure he's got altar. Oh, Grave might just go down. Grave might just go down. He might need something. It might just need to ascend and then force Jareem with full damage. Yeah, he just goes ascend. Sunder. Jareem could break out of this. He's trying to see if he can bait him. Trying to see if he can bait him out of this. He's got big wind strikes at the ready. Everything available. Jareem got breath though. Breath, trinkets immediately. He just going in. He just trying to see if he can end it. Interrupt arcane. Jareem taking a lot of hits though with the root around the corner. Grave, if he got himself a decent setup again, light lasso. Jareem has nowhere to go. Actually, nowhere to go. Might be a second block. Doesn't even get a chance for a second block though. Altar is up. He knows he's just gonna have to altar. Yeah. Oh, he needed a block instead of the altar. Wait, Grave. Oh, lore. Is he gonna give this man a I think Grave might win this. Dream is not out of the woods just yet. Sunder trades on a breath. He doesn't have a trinket. He doesn't finish up a full Ring of Frost. He's like, you know what? Bali, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gonna slow it down with a couple blizzards, man, to leap it over. Hold on a second. Why are any boomies in these duels? Boomies are a little tough to make work in 1v1, to be honest. Like, boomies are not easy to make work for 1v1. They're good for, like, team play. But like not every class is great for pure 1v1. That's how it is. Just be like that, you know? Trinket will blink out for Jareem as the last that comes through. That's gonna be Bloodlust out for Grave. I don't even know how he landed a stun around the corner onto Jareem. Intro and interrupt. Breath right after. Ring of Frost. Dodges it. Sunder for a second. It does get frozen. He just needs one good hit. One more good hit. One more great hit. Jareem alive still. Grave caught up all that health. Jareem looking for recovery. He's gonna sit down probably for food if possible, but rooted out with the Sunder Totem? Not Sunder Totem. Surgeon Totem. Taking it. Yeah. Man. Lore. I was gonna say, is Lore gonna give this man an honor duel? It looks like he is. We are in the end game, and Grave just trying to get this game going as soon as possible. Knocking Lore instantly. Kind of hoping, I think, if Lore was gonna go for a Hodge or Wake of Ashes. But he does give him a little bit of time to catch up. He's just dancing. Hold on. I was thinking he's just trying to see if he can buy him some time. He's just flexing on him. Actually just flexing on the guy. Wait, why does a dance gotta work with a song? Full ascent out. Stun. Lore's gonna have to bubble this unless he's not. Oh, bubbles it. Yeah, Grave can just go underground in case he needs to. He's just continuing to pump. He doesn't care. Underground for a second. Lore can maybe stun him. He just stay on him. Big ascent still active. Oh my god. This guy's insane! Oh my, Jesus, this guy lived through a lot there. This guy lived through a lot in those duels. My god, he put these boys in the grave. He's living up to his name. A grave for you. Hopefully it's at least a comfortable grave, boys. My god, that was so good. Gotta love an enhancement shaman, man. Gotta love him. Looking pretty good heading into the next patch too, man. I'm pretty excited about playing Shaman, honestly. Probably gonna... I was thinking maybe make Mage my ult going forward for 11-1, but I'm thinking now Shaman might be the play, dude. I mean, this thing's wild. But I feel like everybody in my guild is now has an ult Shaman though, so I'm actually gonna have to think about what ult I want to play, man. Probably gonna try to fill if possible, but this thing is wild. It is so good. It's a games. What's great games, man. I enjoyed the hell out of these. Kragar. Let me write to him. There we go. Thank you, friend. Appreciate ya. Super fun. How you get your homies and yourself in these. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed these a lot, man. These were great. Plush, thank you so much. Also, can we thank Plush for being the group lead for the other team and coordinating stuff and organizing it all and doing the refreshes and all that. I appreciate you, man. GG's, fam. My man. I appreciate you helping out as always. Appreciate you, guy. GG's, boys. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed. I'm gonna go take my meds, get some food, And I think I'm just waiting 6 hours until the big trading post refresh, and then I can get my project done. There it is. I haven't done a single video on trading post in a while, but they got like a really big trading post update, so I decided, all right, I'm just gonna work on that. It's like, how long am I gonna have to wait? Actually, double checking, how long am I gonna have to wait? It's at like 6 hours, right? It should be like 5 p.m. my time, yeah? Pretty sure. Which will be broken. Yeah, 5 hours. Oh, 5. It's close to like 11, I guess, my time, isn't it? That'll be fun. Or you could sleep. Sleep is for the weaklings. Actually, I probably should get some sleep at some point, but I decided that, I probably would. I mean, I usually try to wake up and try to get some kind of a project worked on as early as possible, if I can. But today I decided, like, there's a lot of cool new stuff coming out. Trading Post got a big update. I'll do a video on Trading Post. It's been a long while since I've done it. You know what I should have done? I really should have gone on like the bandwagon of like, hey guys, every single month of Trading Post update. That could have been like a free, easy video for me to add to the channel, being like, hey guys, today I'm gonna go over this month's Trading Post updates, everything that's available, and how much things are gonna cost, and what things look like, or whatever, right? All I have to go is hop on PTR, buy those things on PTR, and then I can show them off, yada yada yada. Or I can just go on EU, buy stuff, transmog, do some camera work, refund it back at the store, buy the other stuff, all that, right? That could have been an easy video I could have added to like monthly roster of videos, but I should have done that when Trading Post initially came out. I never got around to it, and I feel super awkward just doing it now. But they're bringing back all the old rewards of Trading Post, all of them. So they're having a bunch of vendors at it. Not only are they bringing back old rewards, but also the monthly rewards as well for you to be able to purchase. So if you miss out certain months, there's some cool stuff for you to buy. And there's some badass stuff that you can get. That's why I really want to make a video on it. It looks pretty exciting, honestly. Pretty exciting. At least I am personally excited. But yo, thank you guys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys all next stream. I'll try to see if I can fiddle with this a little bit to make myself look less bright. But yeah, thank you all. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you all in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, stay safe, stay healthy, all that good jazz. See you tomorrow. Peace.